It is one of the most anticipated derby matches in the world, the highlight of the SPL season and the most fiercely contested clash in Scottish football. It is the meeting of the two dominant forces in the Scottish Premier League, and it is always a memorable fixture, not least for the fantastic atmosphere that consumes the stadium whenever the two meet. The matches are always close, much like the league positions at the end of the seasons, and what can always be guaranteed is that whatever the league position or stage in the season, it will always be entertaining. We begin our journey into the Rangers' victories in the Old Firm derbies with a trip back in time. The inaugural season of the SPL and a tasty derby that saw some heated goalmouth action and a few early baths. The clubs were in the final stages of the season, and victory for the Light Blues would all but crown them champions.
If Rangers did fail to win tonight, it would be the first time in 11 seasons they haven't beaten Celtic in a league match, and that is the first free kick. Claudio Aurelio getting his first sample of the competitive nature of this. Stephen Mahe back out for a long absence. Mahe will go for the outside, I think. Taken away by Reyna. Just cut off nicely, and that's obstruction, I think. As because I believe was going to be cut out for pace. He neatly touched on by Van Bronckhorst, but the Danish player knew exactly what he was doing. What a fight on that. There's Alberts. Still Albert just wriggling free. Lambert going with them. Nice little ball to the outside. There's McCann inside. Beautifully played, and there the goalkeeper stood care. A little bit fortunate that he got that ricochet coming directly towards him. Flowing attack based on George Alberts. Here's Vidmar. Alberts. Available to Van Bronckhorst. Wallace going through the middle. There's a good ploy by Wallace. And it's in. Rangers have opened the scoring. McCann getting the touch, and Rangers have gone one up. A glorious move after 12 minutes, burying the Celtic defence. Beautiful pattern coming out of that. Well, I did say right from the outset that he was looking dangerous. He had produced a move in the first couple of minutes of the game, which the Celtic defence were delighted to clear. Now, I think Rangers at this stage deserving their lead. Reyna. Here's McCann. Now Wallace. Free kick again as Amato made the break. And I think there's going to be a booking as Mahe becomes quite incensed about that. As a matter of fact, the free kick probably does not advantage Rangers, because Wallace, as the ball went through eventually, there was a break by Amato from that little scrimmage. So Mahe, the Frenchman, is going to be dealt with. Very stern warning given him, and a yellow card. He's got to have a go at it though. He plays it to the side to Amato, who's a little bit slow on the uptake. Alberts tackled well that time. Viduka. That's the better ball now. Can Celtic flow now? Lisa. Useful ball for Mahe. Perini left stranded, and that's a good save. The kind of save, I think, that produces a little bit of stability for a goalkeeper in a match as tense as this. Good run inside by Mahe. Perini looking very vulnerable again. Amaruso getting in there. Nice play by Larson. Can't get up with him. Van Bronckhorst, Viduka. Nice little run forward there. It just passed. The first real chance that Celtic had in the game. And Vikos can't believe he got through that Rangers defence and put it wide, but the goal gaping. Just took it a little bit too casually, I think. The first real chink in the Rangers' armour there at the back. No wonder Dr. Joe is in anguish. Viduka's got away. Well, I think the flag went up for offside. Mahe, though, is doing some damage now to Rangers on the right-hand side of their defence. I think Celtic have realised that Perini might be the weakness there, but here is Viduka with a glorious little touch inside. Well, I think he was played on there. Just getting the touch. Mahe followed by McCann again. Is going to be booked again here, and Mahe is off. Mahe has been sent off. There's no hesitation with Hugh Dallas there. He was already enraged about a previous decision, and now there is trouble over to the far side. Mahe still hasn't left the field. The referee, the man is distraught, but I have to say he'd already been booked, and Hugh Dallas is an impeccably fair referee. There'll be instructions to Vikos as to how Celtic have to reconstruct themselves now. 5 minutes of this half remaining. As we can. Away by Anoni. And not well liked by the Celtic supporters for having scored a goal and been at the centre of a man being sent off. But I have to say about McCann, his job of irritating that Celtic defence has been pretty accomplished so far. Perini. Yes, that will be a free kick. Hugh Dallas isn't going to be intimidated at all by the pressure on him in a game like this. World Cup referee with a reputation for remaining dispassionate and objective. Oh, it's a free kick given. Oh, and here's a Celtic supporter come onto the field, trying to get to the referee. How did he get on? Right in the middle of the penalty, and this is, of course, potential for an incendiary as far as the crowd are concerned. That's the second week in a row. It happened at Ibrox last week, of course, before the game started, and now in the middle of the game. Now, you can imagine how irate the Celtic supporters are, but I think they are carrying the protest a little bit too far, or at least he is. He's not going to see the rest of the game, that's for sure. Arsenal is across here, and I think the referee has been struck, and objects are raining down now on the penalty area, and Hugh Dallas has been struck. Both physios are coming out, and this is disgraceful. I know how much this meant to both sets of supporters, but this is going too far. Well, the stewards have a big part to play here in not only restraining people, but in identifying them as well, which is much easier in an all-seated stadium. Well, he'll carry on all right. So after I make it about a 5-minute delay, the free kick. Bring it in well, and that's a penalty kick. Well, that shows you the referee isn't going to be intimidated. There was a collision and Rangers have been awarded a penalty kick, even though Paul Lambert remonstrates there. Tell you what, that's by any standards a courageous decision for a referee to make. That's the incident there. Pulling going on, and Vidmar judged to have pushed them down like that. Well, the Celtic players reluctant to get out of the penalty area. Was another supporter, come on. Wrestling in the middle of the penalty area. Well now, I have been at many an Old Firm game through the years. I don't think I've seen anything quite like this. Maybe not on a scale. I think it was a 1970 Cup final when it was a huge crowd invasion. But it's as near to it in a league match as I've ever seen. So, George Alberts possibly put Rangers 2 up, and he has. Rangers are now 2 up, and heaven only knows when this half is going to end, because I think we had a delay of about 5 minutes or something like that. And there's another supporter, come on. The wrestling in the Celtic penalty area, and the Celtic players are now trying to remonstrate with the supporters. Here's the penalty, slickly put in. Fighting mad he is as he's put away, and there's Dick Advocat, delighted with that. No hesitation from Henry that time. After trying to go on the outside. Good care. Taking his time about that. He measured it up very well. Also gave that away rather easily. Good play by Celtic. Larson, nice little ball through the middle there. And that's one of Celtic's better moves in the game. They spread the ball about. And again, at the heart of the play was that man, Henrik Larsson. Delightful ball through there. And Viduka, a good run by him, but just slightly off the mark. Who cared that he takes that ball just outside the penalty area, and he really was befuddled that time. He simply did not know what to do with the ball. He was expecting players to come towards him, and he has to get that yellow card, of course. And there's a free kick to Rangers right on the edge of the box. There's where he had the rush of blood to the head. Just delayed it too long, and again that man causing them trouble. McCann, I think, has been quite outstanding. Well, we have Amoroso and Alberts contemplating this. Now, Amoroso and Alberts usually duel for free kicks. A little discussion here as the Celtic wall is pushed further and further back. We have Van Bronckhorst hovering as well. Here's Amoruso with it, he's done it! Oh no! Yes, just over! Great save, it looked as if it was in the back of the net, and I think the Rangers captain imagined that as well. He did get it through that tight defensive wall, and that goes down as a great save. There's Wallace. In comes the German and puts it too far ahead of him, and Anoni has to step in at the last. And Rangers simply absorbing a lot of the play in midfield and relying on that sudden break upfield. I make it about 60 minutes remaining. And it goes to Johansson. It'll turn into McCann. In goes McCann. He's going round the outside. He could do it here. He's done it. That does it. The championship is definitely heading for Ibrox. Their third goal, as I said, with about 16 minutes remaining. The inevitable happened. Celtic caught upfield, and the man of the match, as far as I'm concerned, the man who has caused them problems to the very end, ripping the defence apart with his break, keeping his goal. Always very difficult to go away in a diagonal as wide as that, but he came back in exactly the right manner. Rangers are 3 up. Well, the Celtic players sagged at that. They've given everything in the second half. And again to Larson, Perini, a little bit slow going in there, and Colin Henry. Reading it again very well. Wallace, oof, dear, oh dear, oh dear. The tackle there was just amazing by Reset. And there's Anoni coming up. Now what will the referee do about this? Reset's tackle and then the quite unnecessary retaliation by Wallace. So the referee now, and this summarises how this game has gone, the commitment that's gone over the top at times. And I think he's had enough of the yellow cards, of the red cards. And he gets a red card. Wallace goes off right at the end. And that's for retaliation. If you retaliate, raise your hand, you go off. Although I have to say, Reset's tackle was unbelievable. You don't retaliate, though. Amoruso will look for that longish one to Johansson. That's Johansson's 40. He's in behind the defender, but pushes. Free kick. For Reset. Reina is there. There's Colin Henry. Oh, and that's another one by Reset. Yes, he's going. I mean, that is unbelievable. He's already had a yellow card, and you know, the Celtic team from that moment that Stefan Mahe was sent off, reacting in entirely the wrong way, losing that self-control and that self-discipline, which I think under these circumstances is absolutely essential if you want to win a football match. Well, this game's going on all around Europe, rest of the world in fact. What an advert. And the referee brings the game to an end. Rangers are Scottish champions. Thoroughly deserved it. They were the better team of the night. There's no question at all about that. There could have been 2 goals up before the first goal, in fact, and before the 10 men. And they've won that championship. I have to say about the game, it's one of the most disgraceful I've ever commentated upon it on the old firm at Albert Many. The first goal coming, as I said, with the danger of McCann always present, darting in and getting that first goal. And then the penalty after the unsavoury incident of the referee being struck at an invasion of the pitch, coolly taken by Albert. And the third one eventually with the classic counter-attack. McCann, man of the match as far as I'm concerned, with his veritable pace, putting it beyond issue. But this game, eventually, even though it has clinched the championship, decidedly leaves a bad taste in the mouth. Rangers, Scottish champions, winners by 3-0.
In the 1999-2000 season, Rangers completed the treble over their local rivals. 3 victories in a season and a complete domination of the league as the Light Blues stormed to the SPL title with a whopping 90 points. In the first derby of the season, Celtic came to Ibrox trailing the Light Blues by 2 points, having played a game more, and despite taking the lead were pegged back by the 3 A's, Alberts, Amoruso and Amato.
And for Frank Rijkaard, the Dutch national coach, is over here to cast his eye over some of the players, Van Bronckhorst especially. I think it's going to be an eye-opener. Ryder taking that very quickly. There's still young Petrov in the thick of the action right away. Looks like Paul Lambert is down there suffering something. Now he looks in some trouble. I think he took a knock on the head. The imperturbable John Barnes. Baptism of fire, to say the least, for him in an Old Firm match. Ferguson. There's Amato again, slightly inside. Ferguson not going for it that time. Bad flick by Wright though. There's a long one through to Johansson. He takes out very well. Great goals! Hit the underside of the bar. Wonderful shot there by Johansson. It almost took the underside of the bar away. Watch this great effort here. Driving into it. Hits the underside and comes down, as far as Rangers are concerned, on the wrong side. Rangers finding it very hard to get into this match. Velkovic coming away. Good football by Celtic as McNamara comes up on it. There's the header, and that's a good save. Good effort there. Right of Viduka going for it, and I think Wright got that touch. There's the ball floating in here, and Wright, the gentlest of touches, away from Moore. Newman. Here's Rayner. Bronckhorst, Arthur Newman, and that's a tempting ball. Stubbs is behind it. Rangers getting a little bit of width to the play for the first time in about 5 minutes. And we've just about played 20 minutes of the match. Bit of indecision about who's going to get this. A good throw by Alberts. And it's touched in, and it's in. Jonathan Johansson capitalizes on a terrible blunder in the Celtic defence. Rangers are 1-up on the 20-minute mark, and what a clumsy effort by the Celtic defence out of that innocuous ball played in there, missed entirely. And it goes into the back of the net from Johansson. Painful to watch, I'm sure, for the Celtic management. Just when Celtic looked as if they were getting back into the game very strongly. Terrible hash of it there by Reset. McNamara will try the long one to right. Not going to reach him though. Amoruso slightly into midfield again though. Ball coming out of the Rangers defence is hardly brilliantly constructed. Albert's neat little pass. Terrible play by Van Bronckhorst though. It's a decent ball, Viduka trying to hold it. And it's in, a beautiful goal by Berkovic. The equaliser for Celtic. And that all stems from that mistake by Van Bronckhorst. Beautifully manufactured all the same. The ball held up here, look at that. Bad pass by Van Bronckhorst. Berkovic comes round the outside. Now look at the powerful work here by Viduka. Nutmegging the goalkeeper, an exquisite goal. 2 minutes after that. First one by Rangers. There it is again, that's the great one by Viduka. Now here's Perini. Driving it in, and that's all mistaken there. Treble couldn't get hold of it, and the goalkeeper, Jonathan Gill, I think rather shaken by that first goal, hasn't yet recovered. Ball floating in there, a simple one for any goalkeeper. And oh dear, he got away with it. Newman. Alberts is going for it. Ball sliding off his foot. Now Ferguson, hardly seen in the match so far. Amato driving forward, brought down, free kick. I think the referee will certainly have a word with Stubbs. Going to be Amoruso with it. Whistle! You can't believe it. Almost a repetition of some of the shots that rained in, and that by-end defence, it curls, and then that agonising deflection off the post. Perini. To Johansson. Trying to get that over to Amato. There's Reina. And it's just pass. Alberts lashing out in a good position. Reina setting it up here. There was a little deflection. And again, that swerve because he imparted the side of the foot to the ball. Amoruso giving that away. Viduka coming in and goal. There's Berkovic again, and he put it in. Celtic have gone 2-1 up after a dreadful mistake in central defence. 3 minutes from half-time. And the suicidal tendency of the Rangers captain paying a heavy toll for his side. And Berkovic remaining icily cool. You have to give him great credit. I mean, it's a situation where turning there, they could have lost the opportunity. But look at the way he easily rolled the ball into the net. forward by Van Bronckhorst. That's a bit of bolt. Albert's coming forward. Penalty kick. Albert's taken out and they've given a penalty. Well, I don't know if that was any harder than the last one. He seemed to have fallen before he did get the touch. Let's watch it again. There's a slide in, and there is obstruction of that. There's not the slightest doubt. But the referee has pointed to the spot. That's it. Rangers equalise in stoppage time in the first half. An incredible first half, one has to say. We didn't expect football as that penalty goes in of the purest kind. And we haven't been disappointed in that regard. Slipped easily into the net there by George Albertz. Beautiful play by Albertz. Amoruso. Amato. Still Amato. Picked up by Van Bronckhorst. That's a free kick. Now, I think certain players will have to be very careful because we've had these 4 bookings. And I don't think the referee's in the mood to be lenient. Emboldened by that effort he had in the first half. Berkovic crouched there, and I think the referee looking at him very carefully. As Amoruso puts it in, he's gone in! Rangers are in the lead. I think there may have been a deflection, and what a relief man Amoruso is. Having made that colossal blunder with put Celtic in front, he redeems himself with this one. There was a deflection, no question about that. We might see a better view here, yes. Indeed it was. It looked to me as if it came off, paradoxically enough, Ian Wright, the man who desperately wanted to score in this game. Great play by Albertz, Van Bronckhorst. Jonathan Johansson going in here. Can he put it away? Can't. Amato comes out. That was a real chance for Johansson. He really ought to have put that away. Look, a beautiful little ball inside him, and he makes a hard labour of it. Much fitter at this stage than Rangers. In the lead though they may be, but here's Amato. On to Albertz. No offside as Amato goes in. Can he put it in? He has! 4-2 for Rangers. It looked as if he might stumble and go far too wide. And as Celtic began to grow stronger and stronger again in the last 5 minutes, Rangers come back at them. Very narrow angle there. And quite frankly, I think that puts it beyond Celtic at this stage. Certainly took it well past the goalkeeper. McNamara. Amato's there. Berkovic disappeared in the second half. Van Bronckhorst. Now Perini. There's a long high one again. Jonathan Johansson is after it. Goalkeeper certainly had to commit himself to that. Jonathan Johansson, now here's Van Bronckhorst. Here's Reina. Amato. Shot flapping behind him. Just gets in there. There's the little nick across, and it just put behind. For a moment, I thought that might curl into the net, and McNamara saves it in for Celtic. He looks clumsy, he looks inelegant, but sometimes he can be so effective. Van Bronckhorst. That was certainly travelling, but the whistle had gone. And there's the man who's over to look at him, Frank Rijkaard, right in the middle of the picture there. Jury almost got away with it. On it goes to McCann. He's on his own, McCann. He's going through. Can he do it? Great save. Couldn't get hold of it properly, though. And that waspish quality of McCann coming out there. I think offside. Four minutes to go. Going for the return. Into Arthur Newman. Brilliant move by Rangers. Felt Arthur Newman's wrong foot, though. It went to his right foot when he cuts inside like that. It is that weakness, but the final whistle, in fact, has gone in this remarkable game with Dick Advocaat. I'm sure keeping his emotions to himself. An astonishing game, marred, I suppose, by blunders in terms of pure football. The Johansson goal typifying it. Celtic in a mess. The goalkeeper, particularly Johansson, putting it away. And then that wonderful Celtic coming back with Berkovic Sokam after a heavy work by Viduka, shielding the ball. And then the gift by Amoruso, seized upon, but again extremely calmly by Berkovic. Rangers coming back after that tackle by Paul Lambert, which one would have thought might have had him sent off, already having been booked. Up came Alberts for the penalty, 2-2. And then the free kick with the deflection by Ian Wright in the 49th minute. And Gabriel Amato taking the ball away wide to make absolutely sure, once again, a remarkable chapter in the Old Firm history. The final score, Rangers 4, Celtic 2.
In March of that season, Rod Wallace was the hero, as his late winner proved the difference between the two sides. This away win was pivotal in the race for the title, as it put a huge margin between the two clubs.
There's radar reset restored to the Celtic side. And Neil McCann alongside Rod Wallace as the match gets underway. It's not quite win or bust for Celtic, but it's not far short. Failure to win for them tonight will leave them with so much to do if they're to catch up. The team in pole position in the race for another Premier title. Alan Stubbs on a night when all the players will want to be sure of touch, and that's difficult in these sort of conditions. Again, it's Australian versus Australian. Viduka against Moore. 25-goal mark. Viduka. Lorenzo Amoruso had a swing at it. He has a little wry look at the ground. He missed that completely.
Yeah, maybe had something to complain about there. The ball didn't spin up there. Good ball from Viduka, just flashed across goal. Amoruso's tried to clear it. You can see here it doesn't bounce all that well from.
The pass behind Weghorst. Mahe in the wide position. Mahe makes his move now. It's for Viduka! Brilliant save by Stefan Klos. Viduka was sure he'd opened the scoring. It was a golden opportunity, but Stefan Klos stretched himself to make a fine save. Viduka again on the end of the pass from Weghorst. Craig Moore it was who missed the centre. That set up Viduka, and that's a foul. Heavy challenge on Claudio Reyna.
Well,
but Gordon, what a chance there for Viduka.
It was an astonishing miss because it was great play again. Mahe showing terrific pace down the left-hand side. You can see how Craig Moore misses it. Viduka's left with opportunities to put it in, but you have to consider it good goalkeeping because he's spread himself, he's not thrown himself and dived. Look at this. If you want to put in that situation, it's Mark Viduka. Very, very cool normally in those positions, but he's missed a great opportunity to put Celtic in front.
Alberts trying to thread that one through for Van Bronckhorst. It was well cut out by Petrov, who's off and running. Wants it back from Mark Viduka. He's away from Amoruso. Another chance, goes a begging for Celtic. Petrov and Moravcik were waiting in the middle. It wasn't the cutback they wanted.
Yeah, he was unlucky. Mark Viduka, great footwork on the right-hand side and swing that ball in the box. Rangers centre-backs are getting left one-on-one too often, I would imagine, for Dick Abacaz's liking, and Mark Viduka's just the sort of player to exploit that.
He really is taking chances, Lorenzo Amoruso. Neil McCann beaten by Mjällby again. Victories through the middle for Viduka. That will hold up for him. In goes Viduka. Good challenge by Craig Moore. He got the ball. No chance, I don't think, of a penalty kick being given there. He had to time that perfectly, Moore, and it looked as if he got it just right.
Yeah, it looked like a perfect tackle to me, and it had to be perfect because Mark Viduka was gone, but he came round the side and played it away there just as about to pull the trigger.
The muddied Moravcik. Kept in just by Mahe. Moravcik again, good pass. Vida reset. Jackie McNamara. It's a high hanging cross towards the far post. It's kept in well. Tony Vidmar wanted to let that one go. Stefan Mahe had other ideas. He did well to turn the ball back, and Kloss made the save. Yeah,
it was a good deep cross from Jackie McNamara. It goes into the back post. Mahe did well because Tony Vidmar's just letting that run out, but Mahe has done well on that side to get the ball whipped back across goal, but I think he took his own team by surprise. Interestingly, I was watching Celtic there as they burst forward, and there was more talking on to organise the defensive formation so that they wouldn't allow Rangers to get a break against them there, and they only let at most 3 other players go and join that attack once McNamara knocked the ball in. Everyone else stayed outside the box so they would keep the shape.
Here's another attacking position for Celtic. It's Stefan Mahe, but that's not even going to hit the corner flag. I think he'd have been happy if that hit the corner flag. It would have been nearer to the goal. It's sliced away off the outside of his right boot, and this one won't be going in his greatest hits video, I think. Comes Alberts, touched back by Wallace. Barry Ferguson did well to win that before Stille and Petrov arrived. Arthur Newman plays the ball wide to Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. Johan Mjällby with a firm header away. Onto it comes Lorenzo Amoruso. Never shy at having a shot at goal. That wasn't a great problem for Jonathan Gould.
Yeah, I'm not sure we can consider that a save from Jonathan Gould. He hasn't had one to make really in the game, and that's going wide. I'm sure he's just making sure he keeps that in play, but you have to say Celtic have done a tremendous job.
Still delicately poised, this match. 0-0 between these oldest of rivals. Celtic must feel this is a must-win situation. 9 points behind. This is the chance to restore some belief that the title might be possible. But it's Rangers on the attack with Reina. Didn't really catch the shot.
He was looking for a pass actually to start with, and it was almost forced into the shot there with a lack of support.
To Arthur Newman. That's for Rod Wallace. McCann involved again. Newman is forward. Here's Newman, and Rod Wallace with the chance. A good challenge. I think it was Alan Stubbs who made the tackle on Rod Wallace as he was about to pull the trigger. Wallace foiled.
So dangerous, that could easily have been a penalty there. Stubbs coming in at the back just as Wallace about to shoot there. I'm not sure whether he made contact with the ball or he made contact with Wallace first, but it was certainly close.
For Van Bronckhorst. That's well won for Celtic by Weghorst. Petrov to Mahe. A chance to run at Vidmar. Thought he saw a glimmer of a possibility for a shot at goal, but it was comfortably wide from Stefan Klos' point of view.
I'm not sure he did the right thing here. I mean, his first half, he's been doing so well, Stefan Mahe, getting to the byline and taking a chance to whip it across, but in that occasion there, he's decided to try a shot from a very difficult angle.
That was a loose pass from Claudio Reyna, which almost played Barry Ferguson into trouble. Celtic getting some attention to Morten Weghorst. He's got a bit of the magic spray on his back. He's never quiet for long on the touchline, is Dick Advocat. Takes so much pride in the performance.
He'll be a bit happier in this second half too, because his team have performed a good deal better than that first half.
Mark Viduka is away from Lorenzo Amoruso! And there's the goal for Celtic! 19 minutes into the second half. But it won't count.
Yeah, it's offside. Surprised at that. Either that must have been handball given there. Got to be handball. I can't believe that. I thought that was.
I was sure there was a handball here as he got round Amoruso, off his arm.
Yeah, it's off his arm. It's off his arm. It was away quickly. It looks as if it was just a challenge, and he managed to get a little flick on it at first. But you see from the other angle, just off his arm and through he goes. I thought first that Amoruso had headed it on for him.
Rangers survive and push forward with Van Bronckhorst. It whistled wide. I think Jonathan Gould was happy it was off target, but it wasn't far off target.
Good strike though, but under pressure he almost squeezed it into that far post. But Viduka, I think the whole Celtic support thought he'd won, but the flag was up. Good spot with the linesman though, he did arm it forward there, and that's probably the reason he managed to beat Amoruso. It looked at first as if Amoruso headed it on himself, but it was a great finish from Viduka.
Luba Moravcik for Mark Viduka, another chance! And another save by Stefan Klos. Well positioned, made a solid save. Celtic keep the pressure on.
Yeah, it's a good run away from Amoruso there. Run into the angle, just showed you again that Arthur Newman was caught further forward, or else that's a left back. It just tucks in and wins that ball easily, but wasn't there, and Amoruso was caught out.
Mjällby, Stubbs and reset all up for Moravcik's corner kick. Saved by Stefan Klos. They've been indebted to their goalkeeper more than once tonight to keep them in the match. And he had to be again alive on the goal line to make a good save. Viduka plays a dangerous ball in towards the far post. No takers this time.
Well, I thank Klos if they get anything on this game tonight. Terrific corner, reset at Weghorst it was up there. That was a fantastic save, and the ball just hooked away.
Pushes it wide to Neil McCann. Trying to get the better of Vidar reset. Goes one way, then the other. Arthur Newman. And again from Neil McCann. It's Reyna. And a look, hopefully, to the outside, nobody there. Arthur Newman on his left foot, struck it pretty well, but he dragged it wide. Alberts with the header. Rangers have a chance. Van Bronckhorst, Neil McCann makes the angle run. It's Neil McCann for Rangers. It must be a penalty kick. Yes, it is. He was held back by Johan Mjällby, and Jim McCluskey points to the spot.
Yeah, there was a threat. Broke away, bust through. Terrific run by Neil McCann. Got through the middle. Definitely pulled back by Johan Mjällby. No question of it. Giving no complaint at all. He's got a yellow card for his trouble as well, and the penalty is given.
The very reason Neil McCann was included was his pace and the problems that causes to any defence. That includes Celtic, and the masterstroke pays off. It's George Alberts, and it's saved by Jonathan Gould. Celtic will feel their title challenge is still alive, because there was a chance surely for Alberts to kill it off. A dramatic moment in this Old Firm match. Alberts denied, and Gould the Celtic hero. And Bronckhorst to McCann again. A good catch by Gould. It is saved from the penalty. A bit special.
Yeah, fantastic save. He's chosen the right side. You can see how happy he was with that. Dick Abacar will be livid with that opportunity for Rangers to snatch the points. But you have to say that Jonathan Gould, how ironic, a man who might not even have played tonight if it hadn't been for the injury to Karine on Sunday against Hibs, he's got himself back in the team and makes a wonderful save.
A let-off for Mjällby, certainly. He's made another mistake. Lost possession. Again, it's McCann. Now Van Bronckhorst. McCann again. He's made a good run. It's Neil McCann. The shot slips wide.
Yeah, it's this opportunity again as Celtic throw people forward, get caught out on the break. Mjällby, I think, has got cramp. He's going to have some treatment here. He's had a hard game. I think he's got some cramp here, but McCann's shot just wide. I think Jonathan Gould had it covered anyway, but opportunities for Rangers there in the last couple of minutes. McCann has certainly been prominent in that second half. He hasn't played a lot of football recently, had to wait his chance on the bench. I'm sure he's tired. He certainly looks it here, but he's had a big influence in the second half as Rangers get a bit more space from that wider area. He's been a real threat to Celtic.
Tremendous running from Neil McCann, stretching Johan Mjällby. McCann first making the run through the middle, then making a second run out wide before that shot, which whistled just off target. But it was McCann who won the penalty, and it was Jonathan Gould who saved it. I wonder, will Celtic look upon this as a key moment from which they can kick-start their season? They will believe, they have to believe, that they can still catch Rangers in the title race. If that had gone in, it was 12 points with 12 games left.
Yeah, Johan Mjällby is coming off now. And it's a sign that Celtic are going to take a chance on the game. They do want the points. They've got a let-off with a penalty. Maybe Kenny Dalglish just feels it could be their night. Throw another forward in there. Support Mark Viduka. Get Birchall up front. Take a chance and see if they can win the game.
So Johan Mjällby off, Mark Birchall on. And less than 5 minutes of this match to go. Stoppage time, of course, to be added. It's Van Bronckhorst. It's Rod Wallace. Here's a chance. Rod Wallace! That's the goal, which surely kills off Celtic's title hopes. And it's Rod Wallace's 14th of the season. All the composure in the world. Brilliant finish. It's 1-0 Rangers.
Well, he did fantastically well. Credit to Dick Abacab for leaving him on the field. He's in a quiet second half, but this is brilliant football because he gets a pass here, he peels wide, they go for offside, doesn't get it. You can see how Mahi dives in the challenge here. Gould comes out, Mahi's there, trying to support, stop him getting the goal, and he scored it. Watch this little run here, just stays onside, the ball's played. Jonathan Gould rushes out, does really well to beat him and keep his feet and slot it away just inside the post. Brilliant finish. That must be the points to Rangers now. There's no doubt Rangers have had a better second half. Celtic had a little flurry for a spell there. The goal disallowed for the handball by Viduka. The wonderful save from Vikor's header. But Rangers have just waited in their opportunity to capitalise on Celtic going for broke.
It's the nightmare scenario for Celtic, just what they didn't want. The 3 points seem to be heading back to Ibrox, but Mark Birchall has other ideas. And what another brilliant save by Stefan Klos. The snap chance presenting itself to substitute Birchall.
The 2000-2001 campaign's highlight was a demolition of the green and white hoops. 5 different players got the goals in this one-sided derby match, which would be remembered as one of the best Rangers displays in an Old Firm clash.
Well, there was a striking contrast between the two press conferences this week, with Martin O'Neill trying to play down feverish expectations amongst the Celtic support, and Dick Advocat starkly defied that what he's been doing recently is the right way for Rangers, so we shall see today. Tremendous atmosphere inside the stadium again. You wonder how football could be played at all. Somehow or other the players, in a certain kind of way, have got to insulate themselves from all of this. And that's Robert Douglas getting his first feel of an Old Firm match. Picked up by Reyna. Reyna coming forward. That's a good run by Reyna. Now Alberts. Lovely little run into Torrent Flow. And he's just passed. Great effort there by the big Norwegian international. Brilliant ball put through there, and he stretched out, did get a little bit of a touch to it, and it stayed out though. 2 minutes gone on the clock, and he almost put the ball in the back of the net. Here's Newman. And Conterman by Amoruso. It's played wide, and there just beyond now Ronald de Boer. Can he put it in? No, he's missed it. 2 chances for Rangers, and you have to say in an Old Firm match you've got to take chances like this. He required just a little more poise to put that away, but that certainly has encouraged the Rangers support no end. De Miller, slack without. Larson tries to get there. Now Agat. And Agat is brought down this time. The referee a warning. That's very crude, total mistiming. We get a lot of curl in with us. Easily taken away, and up comes Valhera to try and pick that up. Well, he's been scoring for Celtic recently. Become a real favourite with the Celtic supporters. Not only for his defensive qualities, but they're coming up to be, in other games, a bit more accurate than that. Well, Dick Advocat, I think, must be exasperated the Rangers missed these 2 early chances. Agat going in one of his runs. Sutton couldn't get the shot in. Amoruso coming across well. And it's Agat who's causing the problems for Rangers at the moment. The least expensive of all Celtic signings, and you can see how well Amoruso closed Sutton down there. To Alberts, to Ferguson, it's all square. And lacking penetration at the moment now, Reyna. Run into Ferguson with a great chance, and he's done it! The Rangers captain scores his first Old Firm goal, a beautiful run forward there, and Rangers are in the lead after 34 minutes, impeccably timed run. And an impeccable finish. Brilliant ball slipped through there. Look at the run. Celtic defence exposed in Douglas. had no chance as Rangers go into the lead. No more than they've deserved. They've had much more possession, much more aggression in the play, and the captain is leading by example. Nicely played there. Well, claimed for hands there by Sutton. Celtic had opened up that that Rangers defence, I must say. This is blasted in. Straight against the arms. Cutting inside, almost got away there. Ferguson again, that's a free kick. Yes, the referee will book Thompson. And Ferguson in some agony here. I think a twist more than anything else. Well, they're looking at him very anxiously. He may have gone over on his ankle. It'll take a lot for this man to stop, given what he's already done in the game. And he is coming off, I think, purely academic. Seems to be okay. He'll come back on again. So, Alberts and Amoruso. They've had a little debate. So who's going to take it? And that's wide again. Oh, he's annoyed with himself. I think he might have been expecting Alberts to take it, and well, he's getting nearer Amoruso compared to some of the free kicks he's taken. Great effort there and whipped away. And once again, Contaman was deceived by that ball being whipped into the Rangers penalty area as Celtic tried to pile on the pressure again. And this is where Rangers have been found very vulnerable recently. At corner kicks, they lost the vital ones against Monaco from this direction. That's in! Yet again it does it, Lawson. No cover there, and forever he is a threat in this area. And Scott Wilson made no attempt to cover him up. And if you're going to defend feebly, this man will put it away. Celtic back on level terms 12 minutes into the second half. Now Ferguson. Flo. Flo on the run. Oh, that's right across Miller. Agad is back there. Go to Rangers. Oh, I don't know what Newman is playing at. The referee gave him the throw. He ran away from it. Good effort there by Flo, putting that over. Corner kick to Rangers now. Michael Moes preparing to come on for Rangers. In there, the That's in, yes! Rangers have taken the lead again. Flo! The £12 million man has put Rangers in the lead. Great effort by Alberts to put that ball across goal. And Flo was in there for the kill. It looked a little bit too long to start with. And as it came down here, bulleted in. And on comes Michael Moles now. I think it'll be Kenny Miller who's going off. A little bit surprised by that, but Michael Moles now coming on to pose an entirely new threat to Celtic. Here's McNamara, tries a little touch forward. Wilson, Amoruso, Flo. Now that was very hard, and Thompson is going to be booked for that and is off. Celtic reduced to 10 men. There is disgust in the face of that player there. And I can tell you his manager is not actually bouncing up and down with glee at the moment. Well, if you do it like that, and if you've already been yellow carded, the inevitable follows. Mahi coming for it. There goes Ferguson now. Rangers on the break. Still Rangers going forward. Ferguson's there. There's a run by Torandri Flo. And it's a save by Douglas. He tried to chip the keeper. That could so easily have been the third goal. I think he was just offside though. Robert Douglas did very well on that. And looking anxiously at his defenders now. We're halfway through the second half. That's very powerful, it's in! Ronald de Boer puts Rangers 3-1 in front. Well, I said about Rangers' vulnerability at corner kicks. Look at this for vulnerability. Waited at far post. Conterman, I think, was the decoy there. And calming in at the back, de Boer. And frankly, 3-1 up at this stage, halfway through this half, and down to 10 men would take something of a miracle to pull Celtic back. Rayner will pick it up. Rayner has made a whale of a difference here. Here's Michael Moles now, still there. Oh, that's a great effort by Moles. He twisted him inside out. It was very near the near post, and he was going to find it difficult going one way then the other. Typical Michael Moles move. And Douglas did very well to stave it off. Another corner kick. Petrov was there. Again, a very hard one. It's in again. Amoruso makes it 4-1. The Rangers players utterly jubilant, and that will do it. There is no question that Rangers are back with a bang. And there certainly was an explosion when that one went in, as that Celtic defence looked very, very vulnerable. No chance for Robert Douglas. And the game is over, and he knows it. Moles, that's a lovely little ball to Reina. Trying to put it in the net, and it just passed. In came Flo to take that. Almost got hold of it. Here's Wilson. There's a run by Ferguson again. Did well to get hold of that. Up comes Alberts. Tries to stroke it inside to Reina. That's just passed. And the sky has collapsed in Celtic at this moment in time. Beautifully held up there by Alberts. You can see how difficult that Douglas made it, the way he had narrowed the angle. Up comes McNamara. And very coolly out there. On to Alberts. It's squared down there to De Boer. That's it! Number 5 by Michael Moles as Rangers wreak revenge. 5-1, and no more than an adequate reflection of their superiority as Ibrox erupts again. Beautifully laid off there by De Boer. And now it's a case of making sure that they've done it in style, and I think they have. Ferguson, 2 guys there. As the final whistle goes, there it is. Quite simply a case of classical revenge. That first goal coming from Barry Ferguson, an intelligent goal. Good work by Reina, who was outstanding for Rangers today. What a difference he made to the right-hand side of the field. And then Henrik Larsson inevitably getting an equaliser for Celtic with the head. And then Torandri Flo, dream start for him. He's played very well in a difficult atmosphere, coming up from the corner kick to rattle that in. Then we had the sending off of Thompson, and after which was Celtic looking vulnerable at corner kicks. De Boer coming in at the back to head that, followed up by Amoroso, and then at the end, as Celtic looked ripped apart, finished off by Michael Moles. Rangers have a long way to go yet, but inevitably they posted the message that they're far from a spent force. The final score, Rangers 5, Celtic 1.
The SPL title returned to Ibrox in 2002-2003. It was one of the greatest battles the league had seen, and certainly the closest in recent history. Going into this game, the Light Blues were 2 points behind their rivals, but the first half display was the difference between the teams on the day.
Ball drops for John Hartson, takes on Amoroso, his body's in the middle, and Celtic force the ball home. Chris Sutton, the man who runs away and celebrates at the Rangers' end. Well, just 19 seconds on referee Kenny Clark's watch, and Celtic take a dramatic lead. Hartson with the cutback. Rangers failed to clear, and Sutton just bundled the ball over the line. Great play from Hartson. Maurice Ross tried to keep it out on the goal line. And Celtic have the lead in the most dramatic of circumstances. Now Arthur Newman just knocks that one back to Amoroso. Searching ball for Arveladze. Checks back inside, he tries to take on Larsson again, falls for Michael Moles, and Celtic managed to clear. Now Rickson. Plays the short ball into Ronald de Boer. De Boer, good play, steps aside. Sutton and Petrov. Good defending, Didier Agat. Well, Rangers trying to hit back immediately. They'll be rocked after that 19-second Celtic opener. Ball into the near post, flicked on. And Russo knocked it back. A chance now for Rangers. And Shota Arveladze. Well, only he'll know how he missed that one. He was onside when the ball dropped. Didier Agat was on the line. Ferguson with the header through, one touch, and then screwed the ball wide. Alex McLeish looking shell-shocked after that very early Celtic opener here at Ibrox. But McCann's in behind with a chance. Mohamed does well to hold him off. Falls for Michael Moles. Deflected for a corner. Good reaction from Rangers here. The ball over the top, found Neil McCann, scurrying in behind. Set up Moles, deflected off Baldy. Now Rickson over the second corner kick towards the back post. Up goes Craig Moore, and Rangers have the equaliser. Soaring header from the Australian international. Rickson with the ball in, out came Rab Douglas, he got nowhere near it. And Craig Moore with the header gets Rangers back on level terms. Agat skips away from McCann, looks to take on Newman. McCann does well, he runs into a bit of trouble. Neil McCann, Petrov, and agonisingly close to a John Hartson goal. Neil McCann gave the ball away straight to Petrov. His miskicked shot fell for John Hartson. He got the slightest of touches. The ball just rolled across the goal line after hitting the posts. Punt from Kloss, met by the towering Bobo Baldi. And Arthur Newman strides forward, looks for Michael Moles in the channel. Moles does well. He falls under the challenge of Baldi. Referee Kenny Clark waves away the half-hearted Rangers appeals. Alex McLeish not happy. An elbow used, he claims. Now Moles in behind the Celtic rear guard, stepped inside and outside. Was Baldi challenging for the ball? Newman forward for Moles. Shields the ball well and manages to find McCann. McCann away from Valharan. Looks to take on Baldi, hangs the cross up, chance for Rangers. And that is a superb goal. That was brilliant from Rangers. Ronald de Boer with the side foot finish. Ibrox erupts. McCann did the donkey work on the left. Hung up the cross, and Ronald de Boer arrived like an express train to volley high past Rab Douglas and put Rangers in front. A goal fit to win any match. You can see what Alex McLeish thinks of it. Rangers back in front. Martin O'Neill has seen the lead turned on its head by Rangers these last 5 minutes. Petrov and Ferguson joust. A late challenge there from Neil Lennon on Ferguson. Studs were showing. He's lucky to escape with a booking, Neil Lennon. Kenny Clark not happy. It was a late challenge from the Celtic midfielder. Russo just touches that one to Ferguson. Rickson with 4 Celtic bodies, and he skips past 2 of them. Looks for Arveladze. The ball drops for Michael Moles. And Rangers make it 3-1. We've barely played half an hour. And Michael Moles pokes the ball home. And what a half of football we've seen at Ibrox today. Rickson, the creator. Arveladze helped the ball on its way. And Moles with the lethal, predatory finish. Rab Douglas had no chance. And the Dutchman makes it 3-1. Well, these teams drew 3 each last time out. We wondered if we'd get a match anywhere close to that. Martin O'Neill certainly knows he's in a match now. And it's been an epic. Arveladze puts it back to De Boer. Referee Kenny Clark brings the first half to a close. It's been breathtaking stuff here at Ibrox. Chris Sutton gave Celtic the lead in just 19 seconds, bundling the ball home. But since then it's been one-way traffic. Craig Moore with the equaliser. Thumping header from a Fernando Rickson corner. Ronald De Boer made it 2-1 with a fine finish. Michael Moles made it 3-1 just before half-time. Rangers with a 3-1 lead here at Ibrox. Stunned are the Celtic fans after seeing that Rangers comeback in the opening 45. The Light Blues fans, though, can't believe what they've seen today, and they're looking for more from their boys in this second half. Well, Celtic win the throw-in. It looked as though the last touch had come off Yusuf Al-Haran. And the visitors preparing to make a substitution. Alan Thompson, the man readying himself. Lagat tries to get away from Russo. Back there to Neil Lennon. Well, you know when Neil Lennon's on the ball. Now Lagat just trying to find a little bit of space out there. The Celtic do well to work it back. Valharan into the area. Across though comes the challenge of Barry Ferguson. Valharan with the run into the area. Ferguson got there first. Guppy plays it in all the way to the back post. Chance for John Hartson. And Stefan Klos manages to collect at the second attempt. It was Ulrich Larsson, in fact, at the back post, trying to poke the ball goalwards. The combination of the Rangers defence and Klos. Amaruso in hard on Hartson. Back up quickly though and feeds Petrov. Petrov looks for the run of Agat. Craig Moore, Arthur Newman complete the clearance between them. It's getting played at a frantic pace this afternoon. If it's half as good as the first half, we're in for some tussle as the match goes on. Alan Thompson to the byline. Cleared off the line it was, I think, by Arthur Newman. It was the Dutchman. He's taken a kick in the face in the process. Thompson with the run. Got away from the lunging Amoruso. And that one was deflected by Moore. Corner in by Duffy. Back out now. Alan Thompson into the back post, that goes Baldy. Petrov again, and Thompson steps inside. Good play from Thompson away from Ferguson. Has the drive! What a save from Stefan Klos. Well, fully 25 yards out, the substitute. He's made an impact. And how close was this? What a save from Klos. Knocked in from Petrov, headed away by De Boer. All the way back now to Lennon. And he just invites Rab Douglas to come and take that one. The Rangers under the cosh a bit now. Martin O'Neill seeing an upturn in his side's fortunes as they try and reduce the deficit. Knocked on from Hartson. Larsson back to Hartson. And Celtic make it 3-2. Fine finish from the Welshman. That gives those fans something to shout about. Fine move from the visitors. Thompson with the ball in. A superb 1-2 from Hartson and Larsson. And he left Stefan Klos helpless with the driven finish. It's game on here at Ibrox again. Perfectly off from Larsson. McCann takes an elbow in the face from Stilian Petrov. He's very apologetic, the Bulgarian. Well, no malice in that one. Ferguson and Amoruso over the free kick. It looks as though the Italian is preparing to shoot from long range. He has the drive! What an effort from Amoruso. Well, he had no right to shoot from there, Lorenzo Amoruso. Fully 45 yards from goal. And look at a swerve on that. Rab Douglas was beaten all ends up. And that shows what Amoruso can do. Agonisingly close. Alex McLeish barking out orders to his players to try and regroup. Lennon with the ball in, headed away from Moore. Now Rangers on the break with the substitute Kinigia. Kinigia to Ferguson. Now Lovenkrands has space to stride into. Lovenkrands inside, will he make it 4? Just too far for Claudio Kinigia to knock the ball home. Well, that was a great chance for Rangers in the break, and Kinigia does well to win inside a corner kick. Lightning fast break from Rangers. Kinigia, Ferguson and Lovenkrands all involved. And the Dane did everything right but the finish. Rangers play it short now to Ferguson. Ferguson just wastes a vital few seconds as Rangers run down the clock. And there goes the final whistle. Rangers, the victors, they go top of the league by a point. 15 matches unbeaten now in all competitions. There's the first scorer, Craig Moore. Hugs all round from the teammates. Michael Moles also on target. And Rangers with a vital win. That man, Stefan Klos, much to thank him for. That second half save from Alan Thompson was spectacular. The last Old Firm match back in October finished 3 each. This one 3-2. It's been terrific stuff at Ibrox.
(2004-2005), another season where the Light Blues had the upper hand over their rivals, both in the derbies and in the league. But it wasn't all plain sailing. Rangers trailed their rivals by 4 points going into the game. This match saw Celtic see red as many times as Rangers saw goals flying in.
So Celtic start the Old Firm derby, and Celtic have opened up with Jackie McNamara at left back, and a bit of trouble there from Nacho Novo. Vargas clearance. Interesting to see Valharen start the match at right back with McNamara at left back.
Never touch there from Jackie McNamara, uncharacteristic. And Nacho Novo seizing on the opportunity as ever.
Oh, what a tough challenge that was, Sutton and Ray.
Sort of thing you would expect. Opening encounters, first 2 or 3 minutes, just making your mark on the player you're going to be playing against or matching up against, just to let them know that you're there.
Interesting though that Rangers still keep Ray on Sutton even around the penalty box when high balls will be involved. Kishinishvili with a pass, and it's headed away by Balde, set up for Novo. He's taken out, there's a penalty! Valharen's tackle, and Nacho Novo sent spinning here.
What a rash challenge this was from Valharen. Nacho Novo, first touch wasn't very good, second touch took it away from him, and Valharen committed to the challenge there. Very, very rash challenge indeed.
And it will be Novo who'll take this, because Dado Porso took 2 last week and set up and missing the second. He wouldn't do it again. Nacho Novo has never missed a penalty in his career, and Mikey's Headman has saved the only one he's had to face this season. It was last week against Inverness County Thistle when Barry Wilson missed. Here's Novo. 1-0 to Rangers.
Super penalty. Redmond went the right way, guessed the right way. And Nacho Novo, that man, 9 goals in 9 games now, continuing that extraordinary run, puts his side 1-0 up. First effort, first chance of the game for Novo. Cool as you like.
Close to the perfect penalty kick that, because Magnus Hedman guessed correctly, went to his left, but the accuracy and pace was good enough to leave the keeper helpless. Very ambitious though with a pass inside, but Kishinishvili is now well out of position as Kamara breaks. This is the situation which Eric McLeish was apparently dreading. Kamara against Andrews. And the covering player was Alec Ray. Superb covering from midfield. Oh, what in the world was all that about? Henri Kamara suddenly appeared to lose the place.
I think that is frustration.
Well, the hands were lifted here. Now, what will Kenny Clark do here? Well, that's a break, I think, for Kamara.
I think that's just frustration from Kamara. Fantastic play from Alex Ray, coming right across there. And a little pat on the shoulder there from Alex Ray, and I think Kamara just took that the wrong way. Very, very lucky there, just to receive a yellow card.
Sutton on Ray. Well, that's been an accident waiting to happen since the start. These two have seldom been far apart. So the free kick will have to be taken again.
It's a daft one to give away that. If you're going to pick up a yellow card, especially if you're going to be picking it up as a centre forward, you want to be getting it for more than that. It's a silly yellow card for Chris Sutton.
Well, he scored the fastest Old Firm goal in history, 19 seconds at Ibrox in December 2002. Chris Sutton, he also scored up to 50 seconds in his debut in August 2000, a 6-2 win. And since that point, he's done nothing but make a positive impact on this Celtic team. And some paperwork now for Kenny Clark.
Found this ball coming from Rickson, I think, just past the penalty spot. Plenty of pace on it.
There it goes, exactly there. It's a header by Pusso. 2-0 to Rangers.
fantastic ball, right on that penalty spot. A great run at the ball there with that sort of delivery, that sort of pace. Only needs a touch from anybody, a defender or a forward. This time it was that man, Dado Perso. Super header, keeper no chance. Rangers 2, Celtic 0.
And goal number 9 of the season for Perso. Terrific delivery that by Rickson.
Just flicked off the shoulder there of Valharan.
Look at the action here of the Rangers manager.
And that's all about delivery. We've said it before about Alan Thompson for Celtic, that sort of delivery puts in. That man Rickson, the informed Rickson, fantastic delivery.
We're talking about Rickson and Sutton. Well, this is bubbling under the surface, this match now, and you wonder the work that has to be done by Kenny Clark. You had Neil Lennon nipping his ears there after the challenge by Rickson and Sutton. He's had a word with him before the free kick's taken. Every Rangers player back to defend, and look at the towering header from Andrews. Good play there by Lennon down to McNamara. Lovenkrantz goes in late. Heavy challenge, Alan Thompson. Oh, that's terrible. Alan Thompson going across to Lovenkrantz. Well, the match has been simmering for some time. Thompson is irate. He thinks Lovenkrantz has taken a dive, but I'll tell you, he was very close indeed to him. Well, we'll have to try and sort that out. Lennon has lost the play, so has Ray. It's exactly the type of scene we didn't want to see. And Kenny Clark has to restore order here, and this won't be easy. Alan Thompson is off. It's a red card for Thompson, and it may not end there.
The referee needs to be really, really firm here. This is going to get out of control. Yeah, the late challenge. Not a lot in that, but heads did collide.
Well, I have to say,
not a lot.
They collided, but I cannot believe that they required that reaction.
I can't believe that Alan Thompson, a man of his experience, would get himself in that sort of situation. You know, tempers are up, emotions are running high, your team's just gone down 2-0. Put his team under huge, huge pressure now. This is what it was all about, a late challenge from Lovenkrantz and McNamara.
And this was nasty. Reflects no credit on Lovenkrantz at all. Alan Thompson makes for the tunnel. He's been ordered off. Peter Lovenkrantz has been yellow carded, presumably for the tackle on McNamara.
So why didn't he stop the game then and give a free kick?
As Perso breaks. Help here from Vignal. Ahead is Novo. Promising for Rangers. Very good block at the edge of the 6-yard box by McNamara.
So a good play there from Rangers. People flying forward now. Support Dado Perso, instigator. He's fallen to Nacho Novo on his weaker foot, but doing the right thing, shooting across the goal.
Good defending by McNamara.
Good play there from McNamara, just about to say that.
Headed away there with Vignal, and now a late chance in the counter. Referee Kenny Clark checks his watch. He won't allow this attack to develop. It is indeed now half-time. It's been relentless action right from the start. Nacho Novo at the heart of it. Lucky to get away with a kick off the ball on McNamara after just 5 minutes. But then the scorer of the opening goal, Kenny Clark, has had the most unenviable task. It's almost unrefereeable, this match. And he's had to cope with so many problems. That was an easy decision. Clear penalty kick. Beautifully finished by Novo. 15 minutes in, Rangers were 1 ahead, and they cashed in once again for another set piece with Perso's header from Rickson's free kick. But then the next big moment of the game was just after this. Alan Thompson going across there to Lovenkrantz. The head was in the face. It didn't appear to be serious, but it was in the face, and that means a red card for Thompson. So it's Rangers leading by 2, Celtic down to 10 men. Hectic stuff at Ibrox. Rangers 2, Celtic 0. So Rangers start us off in the second half. They've made a change with Shota Arveladze replacing Peter Lovenkrantz. The boys are discussing that. I think a very prudent decision made by Alec McLeish to do just that. Oni Kamara has been withdrawn, and Stephen Pearson has come on to the Celtic midfield. That also seems to be a very good tactical move by Celtic. There's Petrov fighting the ball in. They'll be looking for Sutton to join Hartson as much as possible, I suspect, from midfield. In fact, they may even push him right up beside Hartson. That would be a formidable double act up front. There's Marvin Andrews, the header. And the one thing Rangers will be, I think, will have been told very sternly by the manager is they must not yield anything in these opening minutes.
Yeah, I think the first 5, 10, 15 minutes of the second half, everybody play your positions, keep good discipline.
Vignal comes forward at pace so willingly. He's overhit that for Namucci. He's pacey and strong though, Namucci. He's held off McNamara. This is Purcell. And a good save by Hedman. Purcell almost worked his way through there. Slalom run there into the penalty box.
Great goal from Vignal there, but the enthusiasm, youthful Namucci there, showing his great upper body strength there, just shrugging McNamara off the ball. Great feet here from Perso. What a save that is from Hedman.
Getting into that. That was Namucci. The ball goes behind for the goal kick.
Good position Namucci taken up there. Just looking to come on the second ball. Just half a yard off the volley.
Andrews is in trouble here against Sutton. Handball that time. That was deliberate that time. And no, there's Boomsong and Rickson go to the referee. Oh, he's sent off. Well, this is just
Foolish
disaster for Celtic.
Yeah, just foolish play, Jock, from an experienced player. That's two experienced players. He's just given a handball away, although there might be an accidental one 2 minutes ago. There's the first one there, and there's the second one. A deliberate handball, no option there.
Not on yet though, the free kick's been taken. This is difficult though for the Rangers defence. And scrambled away in the end by Boomsong, but Mulhanen almost directed that on target. Rangers living very dangerously. Strong tackle on the back by McNamara, but Mulhanen was very close indeed here.
Good chance this is. Ball just hopeful ball into the box. Boomsong.
Cross headed away by McNamara. Then under pressure, a chance for Purcell. Good save by Hedman. Slack defending by Celtic.
Full play from Celtic there, giving the ball away. Man Lennon just dwelling on the ball. Chance there from Perso. Rangers Hedman there standing up big. Good save with his right hand.
Pearson did well in nicking that away from Bob Malcolm. What a good tackle from Ray twice. That's terrific leadership, you know, in the middle of the field. Tackles of that quality. Here's Novo again. Then it goes to Namucci. Oh, that was wonderful play by Celtic, by Rangers, rather. Namucci so disappointed.
All started by that man in the central midfield, Alex Ray. Great play, good work here from Avaladze. Good early ball out there, good ball back in. That should have been number 3. There's plenty of target there to hit.
Is there a consolation available? It doesn't look like it. This goal kick, I think, may well end the match. If Alec McLeish, the championship race is very much on, with a gap reduced to 1 point. There it is, the final whistle goes. 14 matches undefeated, Rangers. 13 wins in a draw. Nacho Novo, a centre of controversy, the scorer of the opening goal from the penalty spot. Dano Purcell heading number 2 before the interval. And then the Celtic discipline fell apart. They were reduced to 9 men. Alan Thompson the first half, Chris Sutton in the second. There was then no way back at all for them. This championship race is very much on. It's joy this afternoon on this occasion for Rangers. They lost all 5 Old Firm matches of last season. They've now won 2 this season. And Alec Ray, the leader, takes them off with these Rangers supporters in a state of delirium virtually after a performance which thrust Rangers right back into the championship race. This was goal number one, penalty to the foul at Novo. He scored from the spot. That set Rangers on the way. This made it doubly certain. Daro Brosso's header from Rickson's free kick. And then when the discipline all fell apart here, when Alan Thompson faced up to Peter Lovekrantz, exchange of words, and then that, I would say, tap with a head, resulting in a dying swan act. Then Chris Sutton for his second yellow card, guilty of handball, had to go, and that meant the task was much too tough from that point on for Celtic. So for Rangers, a thoroughly satisfactory afternoon. The final score at Ibrox, Rangers 2, Celtic 0.
The two teams went into this fixture locked on points, and this away win late in the season was a great tonic for Rangers. Nacho Novo was once again on the score sheet in this vital away win.
Touch on there by Novo. This is Buffel, and he's won the first corner kick of the match. It came off Neil Lennon.
Yeah, good advanced position there from Buffel. Just caught over here on the left-hand side. Expected him to play on the right-hand side, but just causing a problem there for Neil Lennon. There he goes.
Rickson, as usual, coming across to take this in-swinger from the left for Rangers. Marvin Andrews in the box with Kyriakos, and that's very good handling by Rab Douglas. An excellent start to the match for the Celtic keeper.
That's what you want as a goalkeeper. Coming through all the big guys, using his body, taking the ball at highest point, and a great take there. That will be a big confidence booster for Rab Douglas.
The interception was made by Varga, and here's Bellamy now with that electric pace. Running away from Andrews, looking inside for Hartson. Can the Welsh connection pay off? Well taken in the end by Vaterus. With a glimpse there of Bellamy's threat.
Yeah, great run up the side of the big centre-half, dragging him out the middle, and then trying to get him one-on-one, drive him back, getting that shot across the goal, but Vaterus, the match. Comfortable take in the end, but signs good for Celtic at the beginning.
Still crippling somewhat. Kyriakos, challenged well by Hartson. Bellamy is onside. A chance for the opener for Celtic. It's a great block by Vaterus. Now Sutton's cross. And Thompson lets that run. Well, there would have been controversy there. Was it a foul on Kyriakos when Hartson challenged? That's the issue, I think. But Bellamy was not able to beat Vaterus in the Rangers' goal.
Yeah, super save from Vaterus there. The stats, I think, reflect 1 goal in every 3, which is not prolific by any manner of the means, but there's a golden opportunity there. Just keeper's more or less going to go down just to lift the ball slightly.
Buffel did well. We'll see that shortly after this move breaks down, but here's Lawson picking out Bellamy. Bellamy can run at Andrews. He'll fancy that, I suspect. Hartson trying to stay onside. Through it goes to Bellamy. He's offside this time. Well, he is very quick and lively, no question about that. But let's look at this opportunity here. He's the offside first.
It's still positive play, good movement, just slightly offside there, but fantastic save from Vaterus, keeping his side into the... Stayed big. First save, if you're going to make your first save, make it an all-important one.
That's a fine pass. Novo towards Buffel, turned away there by McNamara. A very important intervention there by McNamara. Yeah. And good play also by Petrov.
Super play from McNamara, but there's an overload there.
A little bit of altercation with the ball boy there. That's what caused that howl from the crowd. There's Hutton. Well, no real threatening goal there from Alan Hutton, apologising to his teammates inside.
Yeah, plenty of space in front of him there. Was the right option. Rangers had very short, few shots on target. It's a great ball, a great header away, great defensive header away there.
Ball to Vignal. There's such energy. This is Purso. Space on the left there. And attempt on goal, and it was Novo tried to get there. There was a deflection. It's gone behind for the corner, and Purso I think with the words of his manager ringing his ears to attempt shots at goal because he had ball and space on the left.
Yeah, that's obviously what he's come out the dressing room with. Be more positive when you get the ball at your feet. Try and make the goalkeeper work. That's the first thing on Perso's mind there.
And ball was not deceived by that dummy from Sutton. There was no real advantage in the end for Celtic. That's in behind Varga for Novo. Good work by Novo, looking for support in the middle. He gets it on Buffel. Clearance by Larson. There's Vignal. Ferguson screaming for the ball to be played back. Ferguson's irate with Vignal.
Great opportunity there. Great ball initially from Barry Ferguson. The quicker ball over the top using the pace of Nacho Novo. Ball pulled back there. And then Vignal. One thing on his mind to get the shot off, as you see, just Barry Ferguson there on the edge of the box in a prime position to pull the trigger. Furious at Vignal.
Such a long time since Rangers tasted victory here. 8th of March 2000. Rod Wallace scored a win in a 1-0 victory. This is Buffel. Novo trying to time a run to support. Good change of direction. Good play by Buffel. This is Perso. Good block by Douglas. He's been called into action at last. Now Ferguson. Good tackle there by Larson and Buffel. It's all getting a little bit tense down there. Sutton and Ferguson clashing. There wasn't much in that. It was the earlier foul, I think, by Buffel, which caused any problem.
Yeah, I think it was the Buffel tackle. Just clipping Sutton on the side of the knee. I think stand from there. So Chris Sutton getting mixed up, getting the wrong player there. But great ball there from Buffel. Out there, keeper does great save because takes a deflection off Baldy. But a super save. Just a little flick off his thigh. Confident save.
There's more to come, it looks like. Here's Larson. Petrov back to Larson. In the middle of the field, Thompson. And just couldn't get to that. Here's Thompson again. Space in the middle there for Hartson. A great shooting chance now. And once again is Batterus to the rescue of Rangers. Terrific goalkeeping. And now Rangers on the counter-attack. This is promising for Rangers. Hutton supporting Ferguson. Novo's on the right. Couldn't get away from Larson. Well, what a bit of goalkeeping that was, Mark.
Well, Rangers have one man to thank for keeping them in this game and in this championship. Vaterus, fantastic piece of skill from Hartson. Vaterus using his experience, staying tall, staying big, and getting the reward from that. I think both teams are creating chances now, so hopefully we'll see a goal.
Here's Bellamy with a chance now. Could he take that first time? It's another good attempt. Long way out. The bounce was awkward. Vaterus did well again.
Yeah, a long distance you'd expect Vaterus to make that sort of save, but just bouncing in front of him. We've seen them bounce over goalkeepers, but good concentration from the goalkeeper.
Hutton supporting well from right back. Trying to find room for a cross. Takes the help offered by Ferguson. Varga makes the call to Lennon. Rickson back to Vignal. It's a great effort by Vignal. It's gone through Rob Douglas, and Rangers have the lead.
Yeah, that's what we've just said. One goalkeeper makes a save that bounces in front of him. The other one gets a bad break. Rob Douglas hands in his head. Vignal absolutely delighted. Chances, we said chances are coming from both teams. Rangers have taken that chance.
It's first goal for Rangers. Well, a nightmare there for Rob Douglas.
Just bouncing in front of the goalkeeper. He strikes the ball very, very well. But you must expect the goalkeeper to save that. Body not behind the ball. Here we go, just in front of him. Seems to be a comfortable take, but just seems to me to take his eye off the ball at the last minute, Jock.
Well, what a moment there for Rob Douglas. He's played so well until this point. Lennon closed down by Ferguson. This is Bellamy. Rangers working extremely hard here. That's a fine tackle by Ferguson to win possession back. Ferguson wants the ball kept by Rangers. Through the middle it goes there for Novo. A slip there by Lawson. It's goal number 2, and it'll stand all right. Rangers have scored again.
But all stemmed from the hard work. Barry Ferguson, Fernando Rickson in the middle of the midfield area, and Celtic just fast asleep. 3 marking, 1 at the back there, and that man, Nacho Novo, takes the opportunity. 3 players, ball watching, but what a great finish that is. Few and far between chances for Novo this afternoon, but that is a clinical finish.
Oh, fantastic play by Novo. His 21st goal for Rangers this season after 35 matches. This is his 35th match. And a great mistake there by Lawson, losing his footing at the key time. There was no foul at all, no contact. This time Douglas was left totally helpless.
Very, very poor defending. Alex McLeish absolutely delighted, but you must be said, defending 3 defenders, marking 1, all fast asleep, ball watching.
Here's Nacho Novo, trying to get that beyond Varga for Purcell. That's a bit ambitious, but Douglas could take no chances. I wonder actually, Mark, is it the possibility that a bad mistake by a goalkeeper can really transform a team?
Absolutely, I think it spreads out through your defenders and throughout the team there. It was a comfortable take, should have been for Rab Douglas. We've seen him make mistakes, big mistakes in on-firm games again. And see him, you know, take a long time to recover from that.
Bit of trouble inside the 6-yard box. The referee goes in there. They have words with Nacho Novo in particular, who's complaining about tensions on him. Oh, Rickson has been hit to the head there. Some missiles been thrown at Rickson. Oh, this is very serious now. The last thing we wanted to see. Fernando Rickson goes to the referee. He's been caught in the side of the head, taking this corner kick, showing the referee what the missile was. Applauding the Rangers supporters there. That wasn't the brightest move of all time, I must say.
Well, something we don't like to see. We saw it at Goodison yesterday. We don't want to see it up here.
Ferguson plates it across. Here's Novo to bring it down. Hartson pumping into the tackle. The Rangers ball. They're happy to keep the play in this part of the field. Well, we'll need to look at that one again. This Ferguson challenging Lawson. It reaches Bellamy. He has Baldy and he's outside. Here's Bobo Baldy with a shot. Up goes Hartson, beating the ball by Andrews. And Ronald Batterus again came to the rescue of Rangers.
Super save again from Batterus there. That man, mistake, and another great save from Batterus. It's been inspirational for his side today.
That's Kyriakos with the header. Now it's Purcell playing it forward for Novo. A chance for a third. It was a very good chance at that. And Buffel was available square for a pass.
Yeah, I had to do. I think it was only one thing. Purcell linking up, knowing his play where it's going. Great first touch, back across, but just screwing it far past the far post.
Craig Bellamy will be a very disappointed man. He had the chance to put Celtic ahead early in the game, passed that up. That's helped on there by Sutton looking for Hartson. Batterus again came to meet that. And the final whistle goes. Ali McLeish and Mark O'Neill shake hands. Rangers have won the day. Gregory Vignals, first goal in Rangers colours. Thanks to a dreadful mistake, it has to be said, by this man, Rab Douglas, who'd played so well up to that point. And then Nacho Novo contributed a brilliant finish, which Douglas had no chance with. So we have the contrast of the keepers here today. Heroic performance from Ronald Batterus, and a major error by Rab Douglas, and the game has effectively turned on that. So the Rangers players go to their fans to celebrate. It's been a long time since they enjoyed this feeling here at Celtic Park. It's nearly 5 years since they've managed that. And across they go, Novo celebrating. These Rangers fans will not be in any hurry to leave. And they have certainly had a massive performance from their players. Well, Barry Fergus departs. He was outstanding again today. The championship has turned on its head. It's Celtic 0, Rangers 2.
An early season victory for Rangers and goals from Prusso and Novo allowed the Light Blues to chalk up yet another triumph over their neighbours.
Referee Stuart Dougal is satisfied, and Paul Telford gets his first touch in an Old Firm match. A very experienced player, but he's never been through this kind of experience before. Ian Murray playing that wide. Here's low camera, chased there by Nacho Novo. Oh, Novo's trying to tackle. That's very good play indeed by Camara. Headed away was by Andrews. Oh, what a start for the former Burnley defender. A real surprise in many respects, his first Old Firm match.
That's what Celtic have brought us right for. Far better going forward, but great pace there. Nacho Novo, no slouch. Great composure early in the game for the debutant. Superstar for the fullback.
Nakamura has space again for Telford. Rangers haven't solved that problem. Rodriguez did well, intercepting the ball intended for Beattie. That's a good pass. This is Novo. Side down by Thompson. That was a bad tackle. It's a red card for Aaron Thompson. Wow, what about that?
That is incredible. Absolutely incredible decision.
Surely excessive.
Unbelievable decision from Stuart Dougal. But he was adamant. It was a rash challenge. And he's got to be very, very careful now. Players coming together.
Well, that's amazing, really. It was a bad tackle. It was one of a yellow card, I think, but surely not a red, straight red.
It was a bad tackle. But we've seen strange decisions before in Old Firm games. But that man will be hard done by. It's a big lunge in there. Whether it's a straight red.
Well, it's much worse this time, I must say.
It is. It's a lunge. The stud showing.
Yeah, it's a bad tackle.
The reflection, you could say. Stuart Dougal's right on top of that. Yeah, that's a rash challenge. You see the reaction? No.
My first reaction was it was severe, but looking at it again, I'm not so sure. Stuart Dougal had no doubt. He was very well positioned. Quarter of the match to play with 10 men.
I think that's the only thing you can do. Got to be attacking that midfield area out so many times. We've seen it before. That midfield area is where the game is won and lost.
Good run there made by Novo. A chance again, but up to the rebound. Good recovery work by Camara.
Great save from Bulic. The best play that Rangers have had. Great ball in. Good run off the shoulder. Good touch. And good reflexes.
Celtic wanted offside there, but I think he was in line. Good play by Petrov. He took a bang in the head there accidentally from Ball. Maybe wide of his arm, in fact, took the brunt of that. Well, games do change when there's a man missing, and sometimes it becomes difficult for the team with the extra man. They're not too sure how to use that.
Well, we saw that to Pittodrie last week. Fernando Whitson getting sent off, another key player. Thompson, definitely a key player for Celtic. Does lift the support as well. They need lifting. Yeah, the atmosphere's like a huge up in an Old Firm game, but hot day as well. 10 men in this heat. It's always going to be a tough shift now.
Well, I think the experience on the Rangers side would tell them that they've got a long time to go. There's no reason to go flying into things at the moment. That's a very tough tackle by McManus.
Well, that's what Bruce was saying about Ferguson. Keep hold of the ball. Lots of passes in the right areas. Not negative passes, look. Saying side to side, one side out the other side. Drag everybody across the park.
A glimpse there of Adam Virgo warming up for Celtic. There's Ferguson. Well won by Baldy, commanding header against Marvin Andrews. There's Petrov. Another thing too that can happen to a side reduced to 10 is they can be stung by a sense of injustice to get a little bit more out of their legs.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot in many times. 10-man team comes out on top. Just left that game an extra 10% to each player.
That's good play by Celtic. Retained possession extremely well by Cameron. Well, he might have charged forward to expose Fan. He didn't do that. That's good. Headed away by Ball, but a chance here for Petrov. Deflected. That'll be a corner.
It's a tight situation there for Rangers. Celtic superb football out from the back, and Kamara forward. Just taking the deflection now off a Rangers player. There was an overload down the far post from Celtic. They've got 3 players on 3. An anxious little spell from Alex McLeish's side.
Well, reduced to 10 men makes little difference in a corner kick. There's Nakamura with a corner. The outswinger this time. What a chance that was for Bobo Baldi. Missed completely by Andrews, and then it was Baldi plumb in front of goal.
Fantastic delivery, but that is an absolute stonewall sitter. 6 yards out, middle of the goal. All they've got to do is head that. Mistime the header. What a chance that is for Baldi.
Space for Andrews, not perhaps the man Rangers want most in possession here. That's not a bad ball. It's a fine finish by Dado Porso. Rangers have the lead.
What a fantastic delivery from Marvin Andrews. Just saying, that was the last person you want on for delivery. Take your foot out of your mouth, John. Great delivery, and what a fantastic finish. That man, always there. How many times has he scored the first goal for Rangers in important goals? Great finish, must be said. It's very, very poor defending.
Well, I can tell you this, Mark. Dado Porso has now scored 12 opening goals for Rangers. The previous 11 have resulted in Rangers wins.
How happy is that man? It's the first clear-cut chance that Rangers have had on target. Buric has had very, very little to do. For that man, a great first touch. Third old firm goal. How important will that turn out to be?
Well, I think that's very tough in Celtic, the way the game has run so far. Time at Ibrox. Dado Porso has made all the difference with the only goal of the first half, and that really is, I would suggest, tough on Celtic for the contribution they've made to the match, but especially in circumstances where they were reduced to 10 men. The most controversial moment of this first half was that diving tackle by Alan Thompson, which resulted in a straight red card from referee Dougal. That certainly will be a talking point. And then this superb finish from Dado Porso from Marvin Andrews' excellent pass has given Rangers the crucial lead. It's tough on Celtic, but at half-time at Ibrox is Rangers 1, Celtic 0. Referee Stuart Dougal counting the players, making sure that all is in order, nothing taken for granted. So all set to go for the second half. Buffal and Novo over the ball. Lowenkrantz already hugging that left touchline. Murray had to hurry there, pass a bit short. Rodriguez looking there for Fan, but not a very good pass from the former Monaco man, who's taken some time to settle.
Yeah, it's a sloppy pass from Rodriguez there. It's his experience, we've talked about it all day long.
Ferguson clash, a little kick out there by Ferguson after the ball gone. That was dangerous in the context. This is Lowenkrantz. Buffal did brilliantly. Superb play by Buffal. It's a classic from Thomas Buffal, and Rangers are 2 ahead.
That is by far the best move of the game for Rangers. That man absolutely delighted. Fantastic finish from Thomas Buffal. Critics the first half, his lack of involvement. But here, piece of play on the chest between the two defenders. Good strength on his feet. Cool as you like, outside of the right foot. Right into the far post. Take his team 2-0 up. Super play there between the defenders, through the goalkeeper's legs.
And very good refereeing too before that, because that could have been easily a free kick.
Yeah.
The foul on Buffalo outside the box.
Good refereeing, played the advantage. Advantage paying off. Huge time for Rangers.
Oh, what a start to the second half for Rangers. Rodriguez with the clearance. Telfer hanging in the air there, didn't quite make contact. That's a careless one by Balde. Here's Nacho Novo. Purcell wanted it early. That's in the gap for Lovenkrantz. A golden opportunity for Peter Lovenkrantz.
You'll expect that man there to do better than that. Supervision there from Nacho Novo, often criticised for not getting his head up. And that's a pretty straightforward knock in that. Lost the goal, good angle to create the angle into that far post. Complete miss-hit from Lovenkrantz.
Lovenkrantz is coming to the middle. A good effect. Purcell, the turn passes on. There's Lovenkrantz now. This could be the third. Another marvellous chance for Peter Lovenkrantz. Scored an almost impossible one last week at Aberdeen. He's now missed two much simpler chances.
That's the strength of Lovenkrantz, picking the ball up deep. All football supporters love to see a winger in full flow. But it's just that final ball again, that final pass.
Not really didn't expect Petrov though to win that as he did. Maloney hugging the left touchline. Camera trying to give support outside him. Still Maloney going all the way. That's a penalty kick, clear penalty kick. Ian Murray concedes it. Tackling with the wrong foot from the fullback position. And Celtic suddenly have an opportunity here to set up a really tough climax.
Great play from Maloney there. As you say to defenders, never tackle with that wrong foot there. It has to be a right-footed tackle, because if you get it wrong, it's exaggerated. Clear decision, easy decision there for the referee.
Sean Maloney will take this. This gives Celtic potentially a lifeline. What a finish we'll have if this goes in. Maloney against Bathurst. Beautifully taken by the youngster.
Cool as you like from that young man.
It's his first goal since February 2004 for Celtic.
And that will do his confidence the world of good. It doesn't look like he's not scored for that period of time. As cool as you like. Gets his side back into it. Came on, got the penalty, took the penalty, got his game going, and his team back into it.
Here's Purcell now. Penalty kick it is! Fouled by Petrov.
That is super play from Dado Perso. He made that ball his, the ball bounced. Committed the defender to lifting his foot.
Novo wants to take this, so that's a foul, all right.
Yeah, it's a foul. Petrov. Perso knew what he was doing though there. Only had to get to the ball, not the ball past the defender, and there was going to be contact.
Well, Nacho Novo missed a couple last season after a 100% record. What will he do this time? That should clinch it for Rangers.
What a convincing penalty for me. The goalkeeper should have done better there. I think just relieved to see that ball go in the back of the net. There we see it again. Yeah, dived right on over the top of it. But you'll take anything. There you go. Keeper's right underneath him. He'll be disappointed he never saved that. But that, I think, was just taking the game beyond Celtic now.
Well, I'm old-fashioned, Mark, but I'm always suspicious of side foot penalties. I like them off the laces. The goalkeeper could have done something there. Well, Novo mightily relieved there to get on the score sheet. And Celtic's little bit of hope didn't last terribly long. Space here now. Buffal has Lovenkrantz breaking. Purcell's in the middle. Lovenkrantz against Balde. Oh, that's good play by Lovenkrantz. Well, he's wanting too much there if he wants a penalty.
Yeah, overplayed Lovenkrantz there.
The extra man telling, no question as the game goes on. Here's Noble, his touch isn't good enough. Ronnie Ferguson shows his massive frustration there at his teammates.
That's a tough ball from Barry Ferguson, fizzing the ball out there. It's a tired old day, a lot of energy being expelled.
The final whistle goes for Ali McLeish. It's victory in an open match. The handshake with Gordon Strachan. Well, it all went Rangers' way in the end, but Daniel Purcell was the key man with the opening goal in the first half in 34 minutes. That made such a difference, especially with Celtic reduced to 10 men. Nacho Novo got his goal near the end, and there's trouble on the pitch. Neil Lennon has lost the plot in the middle. Neil Lennon is going to be red carded, I think. He's lost the plot totally. Wow, what's happening here? Nasty exchange there. The referee on the spot. What did he do? Well, it's the referee's faced up there. He's going to be in very serious trouble. There can be no doubt about that. Aggressive attitude towards the referee. The red card appeared to be in his hand somewhere. Niall Lennon is in big trouble, that's for sure. Stuart Dougal trying to keep a lid on things. But clearly there was an extended conference there between the two, which got in the hand. But Rangers won the match. That's the real statistic that matters. They scored the first goal. Well, the first incident, of course, of note was Alan Thompson's siding tackle on Nacho Novo. Referee saw that as a straight red. Then Marvin Andrews picked out Daniel Purcell for the opener in 34 minutes. And that gave Rangers the lead. The second goal, magnificent score there by Thomas Buffel early in the second half. That put the match surely beyond Celtic, but then this bad tackle by Murray, an obvious penalty kick, the tackle by Maloney. He himself made it 2-1, gave Celtic brief hopes, but then Daniel Purcell smartly winning that penalty kick to allow Nacho Novo to clinch the match. So Rangers are the winners. They've drawn first blood in the Old Firm matches, and the statistics are there, but there's a lot more to come from this match about the Neil Lennon situation. The final score, Rangers 3, Celtic 1.
On the day, big Ugo Ehiogu proved the difference between the two teams in a fiercely contested battle as Rangers consolidated their Champions League qualifying position.
Rangers aren't going to stop Celtic winning the league, but they'd quite like to delay the inevitable. Charlie Adam challenging with Shinsuke Nakamura to the sounds of You'll Never Walk Alone.
Well, as usual, an absolutely unbelievable atmosphere in here. Let's hope it's a great game.
Hutton. Nova. Barry Ferguson looking to latch onto that, but Evander Snow is in his way. Naylor up to Venegal of Hesselink. Ugo Ehiogu keeping a watch on him. McGeady. Let that one slip away from him, Aidan McGeady. He made his 100th appearance for Celtic in Milan.
And what a performance as well in Milan. He's the only one that really has that pace. Well, he was that night, but obviously Kenny Miller does have it today.
McGeady ready to have a run at Hemdani, you can be sure of that. McGeady giving Hemdani the run around. Just too high for Venegal of Hesselink.
It's just not a match. You cannot afford to let Hemdani be isolated with McGeady in a wide position. There's only going to be one winner as far as pace is concerned.
Oh, Lennon almost gifted Shivo an opportunity. Wilson. Miller. Venegal of Hesselink. is nearby, nobody in the box as a result. Nakamura. Right now to another. He's got Naylor in the overlap, and that's a no-no. Saw that coming. And it's going to be a free kick for Celtic, and they've had a few.
Well, this shouldn't really be happening. With a 5-man midfield, there should be plenty of players in and around it to stop Celtic getting into wide positions and being able to play the ball in.
They're certainly inviting pressure by giving away these free kicks. Lennon floats that one in, and it breaks for Snow! Van der Snow dragged it well wide.
When the ball's played in, it just breaks for Snow. You think if he gets it on target, it's in. He comes across it. Adam gets out and tries to get his body in the way. You see here, he just screws it wide.
Gordon Strachan has only lost 1 out of 7 Old Firm games. That was his first one. Adam trying to hold up the man from Japan. A few have tried to do that and failed this season. Likewise with this man, McGeady. Taking on Hutton. He's delivered. Ian Murray knocked it away. Van der Snow lacking composure again, and Celtic are not making the most of the many chances coming their way.
And they're all coming from wide areas. It's Naylor or it's McGeady playing balls in. Snow again. He's trying to keep it down. Gordon Strachan certainly wanted it a little bit lower than that.
Close him down. Celtic looking for another route to go. Aidan McGeady, great effort! And it whizzed just wide. What a strike!
Just great play. So decisive, he gets a little 1-2 with Nakamura, looks up, he's trying to lob that towards the back post. It's good execution, just can't get it on target. McGregor scrambling across. He's in top form right now, Aidan McGeady.
Showdown. Venegor Hesselink won it again. Miller and McGeady trying to take over. No penalty, it never really looked like one. Celtic fans naturally thought it was worth shouting for them.
Venegor Hesselink winning the flick on. Kenny Miller grabbing the second ball. It's never a penalty.
We're fouling Venegor of Hesselink.
Both Weir and Ekiog are having a torrid time at the moment. They can't deal with either Miller or...
Go on for this. Nakamura will indeed aim it towards McManus. Away by Hutton and then by Novo. And here's Thompson. Adam. Novo getting the better of Naylor for the time being. Forceful challenge from Naylor though. Given away by McGeady, and now Philip Shibo. Nice turn, but no great power on the shot.
He's unlucky. Good pressing again from Rangers. Ball's played into Shibo, it's a nice turn on his left foot. Couldn't get enough strength on it to take it past Boric.
Shibo diving in at the feet of Presley.
It was slightly reckless.
Gordon Strachan ranging. For a change.
Just a wee warning for Celtic. The Rangers, when they do get the chance, they will go forward. And they have pace up front. They'll be pleased to this point to get to the half-an-hour mark. and not have conceded a goal. Could so easily have happened.
Getting up. Now Nakamura. Something on the prowl again. Neil Lennon. And Murray in the way, but Wilson. Nakamura. And Downey forcing him on the back foot.
It has to be said, Ian, this is Champions League form from Celtic.
It's Aidan McGeady, he's going to have a go again. And it was awkward for McGregor, but he was fortunate that Ian Murray was first to the rebound.
Yeah, just great play. Ball up, no pressure on the ball. McGeady's able to give and go again. Good strike. It's moving in the air as well. It doesn't fall for Jan Federer of Hesselink.
The legend that is. Kenny Dalglish taking in the Old Firm game. McGeady. Miller. Egiard has got his eyes on that. Ferguson. Thompson. It is half-time. Aidan McGeady had a big penalty shout when he was brought down by Hugo Ekion, but it wasn't given by Stuart Dougal. And Celtic have wasted a hatful of chances, not for the first time this season. So at half-time in the Old Firm game, it is 0-0. Paul Hartley suspended today, and Thomas Gravesen injured. Gravesen unable to keep up his rather good goal-scoring record. Hemdani. McGeady. Ferguson takes over. Hemdani. Ferguson. Hutton. Advancing, but McManus. A typical challenge.
Yeah, it's a very good challenge from McManus. Again, great play from Hutton. Showing lots of energy down the right-hand side. It's been Rangers' only escape, really.
Rangers looking for an unlikely breakthrough early in the second half. Charlie Adam, Philip Shebo, David Weir. He's had a shot by Ekion. McManus left on the ground, and Hugo Ekion has turned it in. That is so against the run of play today. But that's football. It's Celtic 0, Rangers 1. It's unlikely. It's incredible.
Would you believe it? It's a great finish as well. So difficult to do this. Celtic can't get the ball away, that's the problem. Echo goes up for the first one, it comes back in again, and just look at this. Unbelievable. It really is. Comes back in, it's a good challenge from Weir. Miller can't get there, and that's a striker's finish. A big lad, he gets his back down, his right leg over. Fantastic technique. Boric gets a hand to it, it's not strong enough though. And Walter Smith can't believe it. The Rangers fans can't. And after such a first half from Celtic, creating so many chances, 5 minutes in the second half, Ekion pops up.
Well, Rangers fans haven't had too much to cheer when they've come up against their Old Firm rivals lately, so if you don't mind, they'll milk the moment for all it's worth. Walter Smith, in his first spell in charge, only lost 7 out of 34 Old Firm games. Gordon Strachan rather bemused that his team are behind. That's McManus, but he always seems to get up and get on with it. Shebo chasing, and nearly closing down Boris.
You see his definite spring in the step of the Rangers players now. As I said, they have something to hold on to now.
Ferguson. Hutton. Ferguson. Between them, Snow and Lennon conspire to clear. Not very far though, Nacho Novo. And that's a foul by Evander Snow.
It's good pressing from Rangers. And the Rangers have the chance to increase their lead.
Egioga's come up for this, Francis another. Charlie Adam though might go straight for goal. He does. Oh, and Boris had to claw that away from Barry Ferguson. It's a nasty moment for Boris. He's had a generally outstanding season. Shibo and Lennon sliding in. Adam. Oh, Lennon will surely get a yellow card for that. He will. Both captains booked.
It was just good, aggressive play from Charlie Adam. He goes across.
Well, Boris may well get another test here from Charlie Adam, as Neil Lennon joins Adam and Ferguson in the book. We know what Charlie Adam can do from here. Change of plan from Adam this time, and Nacho Novo straight at Boris.
And that was clever and well worked. Little ball into Barry Ferguson, he finds Novo.
Novo. Oh, he's got away from Naylor. It's Nacho Novo. Can Rangers score again? Nope. Here's Ferguson now. Handball shot. Stuart Dougal not interested, and Ferguson certainly making his feelings known.
He strikes a shot. And there it is there. It hits Snow's hand, but it's well outside the box.
McGeady. Wilson. Would not be unlike Celtic to score here. In by Lennon, out by Weir. It's over. After 9 years out of the Old Firm cauldron, Walter Smith is back in it, and he hasn't lost his magic touch. And there was a fantastic touch too from Hugo Ekiong to fire in the winner early in the second half. And even though they would have preferred a title race this season, and preferred to be in it, they'll take today, thank you very much. That will do nicely. And Hugo Ekiong came up with a finish that any striker would have been proud of. And Celtic have lost at home for the first time since Dunfermline beat them here in November 2005. And just to rub it in, they've lost to their arch rivals. It ends at Celtic Park. Celtic 0, Rangers 1. How sweet does that sound for the Rangers fans? And how sweet was that finish from Hugo Ekiong?
In the 2006-2007 campaign, Rangers defeated their closest rivals twice. This, the second victory in as many months for the Light Blues as they finished the season on a high.
Walter Smith has only lost 7 out of 35 Old Firm games. He certainly had it in for a few Celtic managers in his first spell in charge, and of course he won at Celtic Park in March. Old Firm defences were a little leaky last week. They both conceded 3 goals. First time that's happened in the same weekend for 7 years.
Yeah, and both defences have looked fairly solid of late, up until last week. The Rangers, of course, now 12 SPL games unbeaten. I think it is going to be important today that Chris Boyd up front there, as Craig Burley suggested, holds the ball up to give Ferguson, Adam, Novo and those players time to get up and support. I think Celtic know that Jan Verhoef-Hesselink does that a lot more naturally.
Ferguson, Charlie Adam chasing, but Stephen Presley, who started his career at Ibrox, gets there first and gets a bit of help from Lennon and from Caldwell. Hemdani. Tapac. Tapac, who's been preferred to Ian Murray in that left-back role lately. Stephen Smith will almost certainly fit it next season, though, when he recovers from long-term injury. As Gravison gets involved with Novo right in front of the ref.
Well, Gravison will need to be careful. Just lashes out there at Nacho Novo. He's getting caught on the ball, and that's something that happened a couple of weeks ago against Kilmarnock as well. Once or twice caught in possession. One thing's for sure, you won't get any time in this match on the ball in midfield.
A stern warning from Craig Thompson for Gravison. Barry Ferguson might have gone for the hit, but he overrun it slightly. Adam. Boyd. It's come off Naylor. Novo. Skips away from Hartley. Boritz goes for it, and Boritz gets it.
Well, it's good play from Nacho Novo, who skipped across the left-hand side for this cross, but the big goalkeeper matching him.
Rangers haven't lost a league match since Walter Smith returned as manager. Stabilising influence. Charlie Adams only got Chris Boyd there with him, trying to bustle his way through. Hutton. Over the top for Novo. And Charlie Adam. And Boyd went to ground.
Well, this is Presley on Boyd. Novo doing really well to get the ball back in. Adam the strike, and is Boyd being held by Presley?
There wasn't that much of an appeal. Oh, Hemdani's lost it. And here is Gravison. Ekiog in the way of that. Ferguson. Novo. Adam. Offside against Chris Boyd. Flag is up.
He did try and hold his run. He checked it. The ball gets through to Novo, lays it back. He's checked his run there. You can see that he's just offside. Just a little yard in it. But the problem for Celtic at the moment is Rangers are winning all the second ball in midfield. Celtic really don't have a playmaker in there that's taking responsibility, whereas Rangers do have Hemdani and Ferguson dropping back in and Thompson in there, starting attacks.
Tearing forward superbly, Alan Hutton. And he got it across, but the Manus was there to meet it. Nacho Novo. Chris Boyd! It's the first time he's ever scored against Celtic. It means so much to Chris Boyd, and Rangers are 1-0 up against the champions.
What a way to score your 100th SPL goal. Got to say as well, this was coming. He's not offside. He times his run well this time, and he waits and waits. And it comes across on his left foot. It's not the best strike he's ever had, but it's enough, and it's under the body of Boritz. He's going the wrong way. He's dragged towards the ball. I do think Boritz is at fault. He's got to do better than that. It's not that far away from him. But let's take nothing away from the finish. Walter Smith, Ian Durant, delighted, as is the striker. 100 SPL goals.
And rather fitting that The 100th should be his first goal ever against Celtic. Charlie Adam. Boyd. No takers for Rangers.
Well, this is great play from Charlie Adam. Thompson initially takes a bad knock, but Adam just floats it to the back post, and look at the way that Chris Boyd manages to get this ball back. No takers though. Chris Boyd working hard to keep the ball in.
Turned away by Presley, but sent back in his direction by Charlie Adam, and now Chris Boyd bearing down on goal again. Boyd, Thompson stretching. Novo! Nacho Novo close to doubling Rangers' lead.
Well, I think Boyd does really well here to hold it up and allow the ball to finally end up at Novo. His strike's not too far away. He really catches this one, he comes across it. It's going away from Boric. Just a yard out though.
And if they end this season with 2 victories over Celtic, that would certainly be a statement. It's half-time. It's a century of SPL goals for Chris Boyd, which is some achievement, but it might be more to him that he's finally scored against Celtic for the first time in his career. Nacho Novo picked him out. Fine finish. Natural-born goal-scorer. Rangers have a deserved lead at half-time in the last Old Firm game of the season. It's Rangers 1, Celtic 0.
Second half, back to Scott, and back to Ian.
And Rangers will start that second half looking to secure back-to-back victories over Celtic. And that would be a nice way to set things up for next season, as far as Rangers are concerned. But Celtic, well, their powers of recovery have been there for all to see most of the season. And they will have a lot more to offer in the second half, you would think, than they did in the first.
Well, it's not often that one of my tips comes off, but yeah, Gordon Strachan has changed it, giving Jan Fedorov Hessling a partner up there in Kenny Miller.
Lennon, Hartley, McManus underneath that. McGeady. His stumble has allowed Novo to advance. Now Ferguson. Held up by Hartley, but not for long. Hutton. Ferguson. And McManus has to knock it away.
Oh, again, it's good play from Hutton. Ferguson getting the ball in midfield, feeding him. And Ferguson's allowed to just breeze through. It's a dangerous area.
Charlie Adams' corner. Hooked away by Neil Lennon. And 2 men now. McManus, by the look of it. And he's come off worse. He doesn't slow down for no reason, that's for sure.
And that's why clearly had his eye on the ball, and he didn't see Ekiog. He ran straight into him. You know, Ian, watching Alan Hutton there, that's been a difference with him in the last couple of months. Get himself forward, but also there's an end product there with a decent ball in the front post area. That's been the big difference.
Naylor. Miller lets it go. It's Venegor of Hesselink. It's Nakamura and Ekiog stumbling as he tried to hook it away. Miller. Corner.
Well, it's fantastic play. Great initial dummy from Kenny Miller. And he gets Jan Fedorov Hessling on the ball. Nakamura making the blindside run. But you have to say, what a save from McGregor. He gets himself out really quickly. Jan Figurov Hessling holding the ball up. McGregor making the angle difficult for Nakamura, and the chance is gone.
Nakamura with Celtic's first corner. It's a good one. And they might have made more of that. McManus, who had a good chance against Hearts last week, squandered it.
Again, Nakamura with real quality. How McManus can't get this down on target. Close attention there from Ekiog. You can see McGregor 20 clean sheets in 39 games this season. And that beats even Artur Boric with 17. Pretty amazing, really.
Brushed aside by Hartley, free kick.
Oh, it's a nice area for a free kick. Hartley a little bit overzealous with his challenge.
Here comes Charlie Adam. Oh, it's another fantastic free kick for Charlie Adam to add to his collection. A season to forget largely for Rangers, but this is a day to remember. It's 2-0.
What a clever free kick. Caught everyone unaware. They're all looking for the high ball that goes up over the wall and down, but no. Charlie Adam, clever free kick along the ground, under the wall jumps. Boric, no chance, absolutely no chance.
Hemdani. It's Nacho Novo. And Boric gets to grips with it. Nakamura with a stray pass. Now Ferguson's attempt to release Shibo fails. Stephen Presley in the way.
Well, when Nakamura starts making poor passes, you know it's a difficult day for you.
Now Shibo's got it. Oh, Shibo! It's a good stop from Boris. And all the Rangers fans here are willing this lad to score.
Well, this would have brought the house down, I'm pretty sure. He does well. Gets himself on his left foot. He's trying to go across Boric. He just lifted it a little bit, though.
Charlie Adam pings that one in, and it's going to reach Hutton! And that is a good stop. Aaron Hutton so close to an old firm goal.
That's just poor defending. There's two players at the back post, Novo as well. This one falls to Hutton. He strikes it well. You see two unmarked players. Good technique from Alan Hutton.
Calling or texting us, and if you agree with Scott Booth's choice and you're picked out as the winner, you'll get a signed shirt from the man of the match. And it's going to be a blue shirt today. Shibo racing away, so eager to score. Shibo! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's certainly got the power. He loses his feet here, gets himself back up. That's not far away. If he could only finish, I do feel that he got himself a couple of goals, got on a run.
Charlie Adam lost that in the sunlight. Adam. They could put Burke away. Adam! Very nearly another spectacular strike from Charlie Adam, who in his first season in the Rangers team has been outstanding.
Well, it was almost his 15th of the season. He too has had a great game for Rangers. I think everyone in a blue shirt today has had pass marks.
It's over. Rangers certainly revived under Walter Smith and Ali McCoist. They've beaten Celtic again. Charlie Adams scored with a free kick again, and Chris Boyd scored again. Boyd's 100th SPL goal and his first ever against Celtic put Rangers on their way. And Neil Lennon's last Old Firm match ends in defeat, but he has plenty of magical memories to take out of the Old Firm arena.
The beginning of an incredible rollercoaster season saw Rangers battle to defeat Celtic in October. A double for Novo, and Captain Marvel Barry Ferguson did the damage.
Charlie Adam stumbling immediately. It is the first Old Firm game of the season. The winner doesn't take it all. It just feels like they do if you lose it.
Well, Ian, the questions have been answered. Udi straight in at right back for Celtic. It's going to be a big day for him. As I said, I'd be surprised if Walter Smith doesn't try and target that area. It's Novo out there against him at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised to see McCullough changing wings.
A few thrillers against Rangers in his Hibs days. Quite often got the better of them. Brown chasing, Weir holding him off. It's Nakamura. Papach's clearance was poor, and it's a decent try from Scott McDonald, which has been turned away for a corner.
Oh, it's great football from both sides. Start with a Rangers attack and then Celtic right on the counter. When it lands here, it's Scott McDonald. He's got so much to do, but look at that touch from McGregor. Great striking play though from McDonald. It's the only thing he can do. But McGregor was equal to it.
Scott McDonald, less than impressed with Weir, and there's a Barney already inside 5 minutes of the Old Firm game. And Mike McCurry desperately trying to calm things down, but Scott McDonald raging.
You can see here, Scott McDonald on McGregor. McGregor just trying to get across McDonald, and he's not happy. He's a silly boy. So early in this match to get involved like that.
Well, however hyped up you are, and you really are hyped up for these games, you can't afford to do foolish things like that. It is a Celtic corner. Mike McCurry keeping a close watch as Nakamura sends it in. Charlie Adam clears it. Busy start for him, but then he probably kind of expected that. Novo. Kuzan. Ferguson has a little bit of room. That could be ominous for Celtic. Alan Hutton fell over, got back up. And that's a wicked cross! And it's in from Nacho Novo! And Rangers strike first on Derby Day in Glasgow.
Well, it hasn't been a good start for Nacho Novo, but when you can do that, it doesn't matter. He gets it at the back post, but you have to say it's all down to Alan Hutton. Ferguson picked the ball up in a great area with tons of space. And he eventually fed the ball to Hutton. Look, he gets up Hutton, he slips. One thing on his mind, get that ball in the box. O'D doesn't go and attack it. Caldwell lets it go. And Novo, well, he's the one who puts his head on the end of it. Great time to get a goal as well, just before half an hour. Rangers have settled best in this match.
Well, cracking cross from Hutton, but Nacho Novo has his 4th goal of the season. got Novo spare. Novo again. Really?
Well, he's got a choice here. He can take it first time, or he can take a touch. He chose the latter. I think then the angle was gone. Could maybe gone for it with his left foot, but favoured his right. Couldn't bring it inside enough to give him the angle to get around Boric.
Yarosik now. Oh, terrific try! A fine save from McGregor, because that came at him at some force.
Just shows you what he is capable of doing. Yarosik, it's a great strike. Fully 30 yards out. Good fingertips from McGregor.
And Barry Ferguson definitely struggling for Rangers, and the captain would be a big loss. Nakamura.
I think Barry Ferguson's trying to get to half-time so they can assess it. They'll give them their 5 minutes or so on this pitch.
Novo's wild kick. Yarosik decides to deliver. Turned away by Papac. Gary Caldwell. Free kick has gone against Caldwell. And that is half-time, in fact. Nacho Novo, a man for the Old Firm occasion, scored the goal, but he had Alan Hutton to thank, because it really was an invitation to score. A wicked centre from Hutton, and Novo on the end of it. Celtic lost their captain Stephen McManus to injury as well, so not the best of halves for them. They haven't offered as much yet. That's not to say they won't. Masters of a good comeback. Ferguson fed Hutton. He actually fell over just before then, but he got up quickly. It swerved in behind the defenders, who didn't deal with it, but perhaps should have. And Novo was there to pounce. Half-time in the first Old Firm game of the season at Ibrox. Rangers 1, Celtic 0. Well, Celtic will start the second half. 3 times in their last 8 matches, they've come from behind to win. They sure know how to do that. But in an Old Firm game, it is going to take something special to do it. Nacho Novo's goal, giving Rangers a slender lead. And Celtic, of course, have lost their captain. Stephen McManus stretched it off, resulting in a rejig of their back line, which was already a bit short on numbers. Evander Snow. Caldwell now playing a right back. Oh, it's going to drop here for Yarosik! What a fantastic block from Alan Hutton to put him off.
Well, I still think that's a real chance. I'm not sure how close Hutton gets. The ball comes in, eventually drops to Yarosik. He sees it coming from a long way off. I think that if he gets that on target, Hutton's not there quick enough. But Hutton doing very well to try and get across anyway. It was slack right at the start of this second half from Rangers.
Snow. Nakamura caught out by the always lively Novo. Kuzan forced a little wide. Novo! Ferguson was in there as well, but it didn't reach him. Hutton. Typical of the way he's playing at the moment. Kuzan takes over. Caldwell clears. Only as far as McCulloch. Novo! It's in! Rangers are 2 up! Ferguson in the thick of it. And Celtic's day goes from bad to worse.
Well, it's all because Rangers are on the front foot, not allowing Celtic to play. They're picking up balls in midfield. Nakamura with a mistake initially. That Rangers the impetus to get forward, but once the ball dropped to Barry Ferguson, he had so much to do. And the ball eventually comes forward through Hutton. It's a nice ball in actually from Kuza into a dangerous area. Doesn't get clear well enough. It just drops for Ferguson. He turns and it's instinctive. He gets a bit lucky when it drops, but just look how aware he is of where that ball is. And he nips in between the two young centre-halves, and that's a great finish. And that's the second goal that we said that Rangers would require.
Well, it's Barry Ferguson's first Old Firm goal since the Scottish Cup final of 2002. Brown. And Donati wasn't picked up. And McGregor with a fine save.
Well, again, it's the third time in the second half. Rangers switching off. Donati's run not picked up. Again, it was McGregor on hand.
Donati's corner. McGregor's going to have that as well, but a crucial save to deny Donati. John Kennedy taking no chances. Rangers have a corner. Stephen Naismith is going to replace Nacho Novo, but not just yet. Novo limping. But he scored the first goal to put Rangers on their way. Adam. Still has it. Oh, Charlie Adam goes down. Penalty! The Van der Snoe's challenge. Penalty for Rangers. And a chance to well and truly finish off Celtic.
That was just fantastic play from Charlie Adam. You see, it's that little change in the body angle. Catches Snow, it's a tired tackle. He's just stretching his leg out, no doubt at all. He's trying to say he didn't catch him, but he did. Looks like Nacho Novo.
Well, he was about to be replaced, and he was limping a moment ago. Funny how that limp disappeared.
But he won the argument for the ball. There were 3 or 4 wanted to take it.
It is Nacho Novo. It is 3-0. Novo, a man for the occasion. And this is one mighty occasion. Rangers have walloped Celtic. Bring on a proper title race.
Well, it's a well-taken pen. Boris goes the wrong way. No doubt about that one. Novo keeps it low, hits it hard. Doesn't really have to find a corner. Boris is already on the deck. You can see now the body language of the Celtic players. Nothing like the body language of Ali McCoist.
Well, he was limping before he took the penalty, and that is going to be his last contribution. He scored the first goal and the third, but Nacho Novo will be given a standing ovation now as he leaves the field, and Stephen Naismith will come on for the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's been some rebuild project from Watersmith, and they've come a great distance in a short time.
Hutton's long throw. Beasley! Great save! Offside! Not going to count for Lee McCulloch, who would have loved to score, having grown up supporting Rangers.
Oh, you can see he wanted that one. It's a long throw in from Hutton. He gets the initial challenge. Beasley hits it well, and it just drops to McCulloch in offside position.
Lee McCulloch dreamt of that moment as well. Rangers fan.
Well, here is McCulloch's goal, and should have it stood. Well, when Beasley hits the ball, you can see the offside line, which means McCulloch was onside, and it should have been 4-0.
Lee McCulloch denied a goal that would have emphatically beaten their Glasgow rivals anyway. 2 goals for Nacho Novo, who certainly is a big game player, and games don't come much bigger than this. Talking of big name and big game players, Barry Ferguson scored in between Novo's double, and that really proved to be a bitter blow for Celtic. Mike McCurry showed 9 yellow cards to Celtic, just the 1 for Rangers. There were 1 or 2 flare-ups along the way, but what else do you expect on a day like this? The champion Celtic, well and truly beaten, well and truly humbled by Nacho Novo and co. Rangers haven't had it their own way in the SPL of late, but after some poor results, they bounce back to beat their old foes in the Old Firm game. Hutton's cross was good, but should have been dealt with by Celtic. Nacho Novo did deal with it, 1-0. Barry Ferguson popped up to score his first Old Firm goal since the Scottish Cup final of 2002. Celtic showed signs then of a possible recovery, but they were finished off when Evander Snow brought down Charlie Adam, and Novo, who'd been hobbling, slotted the penalty away with ease. Celtic have had it a bit easy in the last couple of seasons in winning the title. It's not going to happen that way this time, that's for sure. It ends at Ibrox. Rangers 3, Celtic 0.
The Old Firm met for the second time in March at Ibrox, Rangers winning by a single goal to extend their lead at the top of the league.
The first of 3 highly demanding, highly significant Old Firm games is upon us. 50,000 fans inside Ibrox have just gone into an Old Firm trance, and with millions watching around the world. This game so vital, so crucial.
Yeah, Ian, that's why I think it's going to be very tight in the initial stages. Both teams just sizing each other up.
Darsheville into the path of Broadfoot. Promising for Rangers. McCulloch slightly off balance and closely watched by Colville and Hinkle.
Yeah, again, McCulloch's the target here. The long ball, but Rangers get a little bit more width on that right-hand side.
Hinkle. Scott Brown skipped away from his former Hibs teammate Thompson. Bailey got involved, but here's Samaras. McGregor behind that. Last cutter. Caldwell seeking out Samaras. And Samaras for Scott Brown, can he force it in? McGregor in the way, Brown under pressure.
It's great play from Samaras, but how much room is he given there? And Brown makes that telling run. I know he should do more often. He just can't get the ball out from his feet. He's off balance, and McGregor is out there very quickly. He stays big. Does he get clipped by Whittaker? I think he does.
McGeady against Broadfoot. It's a corner.
The bigger worry for Walter Smith in that last attack was the amount of room that Samaras was afforded just outside the box. Very unusual for Rangers. You can see Christian Daly was very unhappy with it.
Celtic have their first corner. Nakamura it is who takes it, and Stephen McManus, I think for a moment he thought that might be going in.
Well, it's been a while since McManus got on the score sheet. Always keepable. He timed this one well. Gets ahead of Quayler. Just can't direct it on goal. Maybe someone at the back post from Celtic. Good one today.
Stephen Davis up against Hartley. Hartley snapping away. Darshfield, nobody in the middle yet, but Barry Ferguson's getting there. Darshfield thought about getting there himself. And Thompson gets a corner off Nakamura.
That's better from Rangers. Getting the ball into Darshfield and getting the midfield up in support. Much closer to him. Thompson's played very well in this game so far.
A goal here would certainly hurt in front of these Celtic fans. But again, Stephen Davis sends his corner straight at Samaras.
Has to beat the first man. Certainly when he's as tall as Samaras.
No way past Whittaker. He's got some help from Thompson. Straight to Caldwell though. Caldwell for Samaras. Handball cry. Here's Naylor. McGeady begging for the ball. He's got it. Teasing Broadford again. Samaras with the flick. Scott Brown. Off the frame of the goal.
Oh, same again, isn't it? Broadfoot, McGeady, good ball in. Samaras tries to get there, can't get enough on it. And yet again, Scott Brown goes into that back post area. McGregor had to look lively.
Pollock now finding Stephen Davis. Darshville. McCulloch in the middle. Cut out though by Caldwell.
Well, that's an important header from Caldwell, getting across. McCulloch is in there lurking.
Crawford, his old firm debut, having to deal with Aidan McGeady. Ferguson flicked it on. Davis. Topped away by McManus. Inside the last 5 minutes of the first half. No goals yet. Broadfoot's throw. It's going to be a corner. Just to add to the tension, to the nerves. Thompson's corner goes right into the mix. Waylard not on it. Whittaker didn't. Cleared by Hartley. Stephen Davis waiting to receive. It's Barry Ferguson! And it sticks with Boris. It often does.
Good quick thinking from Rangers. Davis, first time effort from Barry Ferguson, gets on target. Boric, once again, dealt with it well. But it's only happened on 1 or 2 occasions today.
Thompson. Darshville. Thompson wants it back. He's got it back! He's done it! Kevin Thompson, who has a habit of scoring against Celtic in his career, strikes first for Rangers on Derby Day in Glasgow.
That's quite simply a sublime goal. And he's been the best so far in this match, Thompson. Just look at the way he's got the power to get himself through that Celtic defence. A great little 1-2. Darshville takes a touch, times it well, feeds him back in. Just look at his first touch from Darshville. Holds it now. At this point, he's favourite, Thompson. Lovely finish through the legs of the oncoming Boric, who's left completely unprotected. But what a finish. And what a first half from Kevin Thompson.
It's half-time at Ibrox. Scott Brown didn't take his chances, but his former colleague in the Hibs midfield, Kevin Thompson, certainly took the one that came his way. Rangers jubilant as they look to open up a 6-point lead at the top. A classy goal from a man who Nobody seems to score against Celtic, and the leaders lead in Glasgow on Derby Day. It's Rangers 1, Celtic 0. Celtic will be feeling rather hard done by after that big penalty shout and after some squandered chances. This is going to be a big test of their character. Rangers ready to start the second half. A goal to the good against their Glasgow rivals. It's 15 years since Rangers lost an Old Firm game after scoring first. Dashville, Daly, now Broadfoot, Stephen Davis, and Broadfoot. Lee Naylor dealing with the threat, securing a goal kick. Walter Smith's side pursuing 4 trophies, which is ironic, because they didn't win any trophies in the last 2 seasons. Already got the CIS Cup. They might not stop there. Samaras. Daly gets involved. Quayla calmly turns away from Samaras. Thompson, who's been terrific. Daly. Forced into a bit of a cul-de-sac by Nakamura and Samaras. Nakamura. Free kick for Scott Brown, and he cut up the offender. Brown has been at the heart of so much for Celtic. Caldwell and McManus have joined Vennegoor of Hesselink and Samaras in the box. Nakamura, Vennegoor of Hesselink. It drops comfortably for Alan McGregor.
That's a lovely little ball again from Nakamura, and pinpoint as well for Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink. He just can't get direction on it and take it away from McGregor.
Davis. Here is Broadfoot. Stephen Davis has some room in front of him. It's Barry Ferguson, and it's come off Caldwell for a corner.
It's Davis and then Thompson linking well together, and eventually the ball is played into Barry Ferguson.
The goal scorer Thompson, cheered by the fans as he takes this corner. Christian Daly trying to get close to it. Samaras. Barry Ferguson retrieving it. Stephen McManus. Paul McGeady turned away from Daly. Brings Hinkle into it. Scott Brown's going outside of him. Hinkle has other ideas. Super save from Alan McGregor, and Hinkle nearly came up with an equaliser.
Well, 2 pieces of brilliance. First from Hinkle, left foot shot, but look at that for fingertip action from McGregor. He needs to be there. It's just dipping in that top left-hand corner, and once again McGregor saves the day for Rangers.
About to be bombarded again though. Nakamura's corner, away by Weir. Spectacular effort by Hinkle, matched by McGregor's save. Was it going to be a free kick? Yes. But Stuart Dougal pondered an advantage then. Well, this could be Jean-Claude Dashville's last chance to find the net, because he's about to be replaced by Nacho Novo. Kevin Thompson in towards Christian Daly. Flag up for offside anyway. Wouldn't have counted if Boris wasn't to know that.
Well, that's right, Boric wasn't to know, but It's just edges offside.
Celtic could have done with a bit more time, but they've dug themselves out of holes before. This is a rather big hole. They need to do it again. Robson has gone for it. Broadfoot made contact. Robson felt he was fouled by Daly. Nacho Novo offering an outlet for Rangers, who are nearly there. Ferguson, and he's put it through for Charlie Adam! And Boruc has turned it away to keep Celtic alive, but only just, the seconds ticking away.
Oh, what a lovely ball that is from Novo. He just waited his time, he got his chance, and then when it arrives at Adam, you're thinking he's going to finish it.
Walter Smith on the brink of 4 wins out of 4 over Gordon Strachan in Glasgow. Naismith aiming to keep it in the corner. A couple of minutes of stoppage time remaining. Celtic need another late show, and they've put on a few of them in their time under Gordon Strachan. That's actually a Rangers throw, it came off McGeady. Another colossal performance from Carlos Cuellar in his 50th game of the season. Looking like it's his first. Free kick for Barry Robson as we head into the last minute of time added on. And Artur Boruc is going to come up for this. Celtic know they have to score. They don't care how it happens, it's got to happen. Naylor aims it towards Boruc. Naismith. Boruc is going to have to run back now. Naylor has stopped it reaching Novo though. Scott McDonald. And Carlos Cuellar comes across and barges McDonald out of the way. Rangers on the brink of an absolutely vital victory. Surely 3 points are theirs now.
Yeah, on the basis of taking their chances and the way they've come out in the second half, they deserve the win.
It's over. Once again, Walter Smith gets the better of Gordon Strachan. 13 SPL wins in a row for Rangers now, and 13 is unlucky for Celtic. A top draw save from Alan McGregor, who becomes the first Rangers keeper ever to keep 4 consecutive clean sheets against Celtic. Strachan's side will point to a big penalty shot in the first half. It's finished at Ibrox. Rangers 1, Celtic 0.
After an epic 2007-2008 campaign, spirits were high going into the start of the new season. Rangers earned a terrific 4-2 win at Celtic Park in one of their best ever performances in the east end of the city.
120 years of history is about to be condensed into 90 manic minutes. Mark Wilson seeking out Samaras. Bugera rises with him. And here is Miller. And now Charlie Adam. Like Kuzan, a surprise starter. Gary Caldwell returning from injury. Samaras. Nakamura loses out to Charlie Adam. Kuzan. David Weir.
It's exactly as we expected. Fast and furious. Miller, of course, yes, is up front with Kuzan. What that does allow Rangers to do is play the ball into Kuzan, because we know that he likes to come off short and take the ball into feet. He's also got that physical presence, which I think sometimes Rangers need up there.
Wilson. Nakamura. striker in space. And it's come off Weir. McGregor had to react well. He was under pressure, David Weir.
That's a good ball in from Hinkle. Swinging round. Maloney gets in the thick of things, and Weir just tries to get his body in front of Maloney. It comes off his head, and McGregor had to make the reaction save. The Rangers certainly had a go in this first half. The longer it's gone on, it's been Celtic's ability to keep possession that's brought them in control of it.
Pedro Mendes. Kuzan up against Wilson. He's away. It's Kuzan, and he scored! Daniel Kuzan, a surprise starter, seizes the moment, and it's a massive moment because Rangers lead at Celtic Park.
Did I say that Celtic were in control of it? You can never say that in an Old Firm match. And this is sheer brilliance from Kuzan. Get the ball to him and he'll run. He'll take on defenders, and look how cool he is when he gets himself into the position that many a striker would get his head up and think, right, I've done my job, I'm going to lay it back, but no intention of that. So strong past Wilson. He's on the byline just about, and he goes inside Boritz. What an amazing finish from the Rangers striker.
And Maloney, Samaras! Celtic responds straight away. Georgios Samaras pounces, and this Old Firm game has come alive, big time. It's 1-1.
Well, we knew at some stage both goalkeepers would be involved, and it's happened. This game's just lit up. Great play on the left-hand side from McGeady with a touch, and poor defending from Papac. McGeady again, it's all down this left-hand side for Celtic. Quick feet, comes inside, right foot cross.
Papac. Adam. Stephen Davis. Pedro Mendes. Davis. Celtic in the way when it counts. Kuzan. It's Kenny Miller now! How predictable was that? It just had to happen! Kenny Miller scores against Celtic, the man who has crossed the Old Firm divide twice. They're back in front.
That's yet another sensational finish. Takes a long time this ball to get to him. Kuzan again, initially very good play. It's a lovely ball over. Miller's on line, he's not offside, and he can only go one place. It's all about how he does it. Thompson floats it over, and he gets it down into the ground, back across Boritz. And that's just a fabulous finish. Great technique for any youngsters out there watching it. Jan Vennegroff-Hesselink. Don't think it'll be too long before we see him in this match. Certainly allows Celtic to throw the ball in a bit more.
Could be a yellow card here for a series of offences from Daniel Kuzan. There's the court of the referee. We don't want to get involved like that.
That could have gone pear-shaped for Kuzan. Applauding the referee for this. Didn't see too much in that, to be honest. He is coming across McManus, but there's no real elbow involved there.
Brown. Almost an hour played. Another absorbing Old Firm encounter. Maloney. Kuzan, Pedro Mendes, Kenny Miller. Miller again. Broadfoot. Manus on hand to clear. Davis. Broadfoot. Davis. Tidy. Pedro Mendes. Steered away by McManus. Mendes again. We've got an orthodox pass to Broadfoot. And even he's showing off now. McGeady has skived him down, and that will surely be... I think he might escape a card, actually. Reckless challenge.
Oh, it's just been great football there from Rangers. A big difference in their play, actually, in that midfield area. Lovely little triangles of football, keeping possession, trying to open up Celtic at the same time.
Kevin Thompson set up Miller's goal. He's going to take this. Hinkle's header. It's far from clear yet. And that's going to be a corner kick. Corner. Rangers haven't had too many days to remember at Celtic Park this decade. Last win a couple of seasons ago, Ugo Akiog's overhead kick. Davis fools everyone by picking out Pedro Mendes! That is just brilliant! Fabulous! An awesome goal from Pedro Mendes on his Old Firm debut. Rangers are loving it, absolutely loving it. 3-1 up at the home of their rivals.
Oh dear, they'll go a long, long way to see a better goal than this. It's just sensational. He comes across it from fully 25 yards. Such a difficult technique to master, this one. But boy, does he catch that one sweetly. You've got a goalkeeper of the highest order between the sticks, and he can't get there. It's absolute perfection. It was interesting, Walter Smith down a little bit earlier. I think he was trying to suggest that they have to keep the high line and not go deeper in this match.
Well, McManus has reacted to Kuzan here. It's a yellow card for Kuzan, his second. He's off. Sent off, not for the first time in his Rangers career. And they're going to have to see this out with 10 men.
How about the timing? Nacho Novo all stripped to the side, waiting to come on. It's a shame, he was having a fantastic match.
It's reaching boiling point at Celtic Park, and there's been a reaction here. Oh! And Venegor Hesselink has been sent off! Run off the ball! 2 red cards in such a short space of time, and he hasn't been on long. Venegor of Hesselink walks, and Celtic, like Rangers, are down to 10 men.
Well, this game's just going mad.
Celtic are also going to bring on another striker, young Ben Hutchinson, who they signed from Middlesbrough last season. Broadfoot now. And it's spilled! Kenny Miller must score! Boritz with an incredible howler! And Miller has struck again! Happy days are here again for Rangers!
Well, if we give Boritz the benefit of the doubt in the first half, we can certainly not give it to him in the second. He is prone to 1 or 2. He's a world-class goalkeeper, but this is one that he will not want to see again. Broadfoot, as ever, happy to go down that right-hand side, and he whips a good ball in. Boritz, what is he thinking about? He must just take his eye off the ball.
Heading for only their 3rd victory here in 8 years. It's a big one, it's a sweet one. Celtic hurt and wounded. A free kick which Nakamura himself may well fancy, but it's a bit too late for Celtic now. Both teams having to see the game out with 10 men, of course, after Kuzan and Venegor of Hesselink saw red. Free kick, but it's not one that's going to matter much to Celtic, whatever the outcome, really. Celtic may have had the last word in this game, but Rangers are having the last laugh.
Yeah, Nakamura was having a little game of chess there with McGregor. He won that battle, but the wall didn't do its job.
Scott Brown. The last few seconds of stoppage time. Robson and Stephen Davis lunging in. It's just a corner. Not long to go. Celtic looking for a third. Ridden by Robson, away by Broadfoot. It's all over. Walter Smith has masterminded a magnificent victory for Rangers, and on Celtic's own patch as well. Kenny Miller, former Celtic striker, scored 2 of the goals. Alan McGregor still raging about that free kick that he was beaten by late on, but not the best of days for Artur Boruc. He was at fault really for the first and the last goals. Kenny Miller couldn't quite manage a hat-trick. Nakamura's late reply mattered little. Celtic 2, Rangers 4.
What a way to end a fantastic journey. Here's to many more great games with fantastic goals in the highlight of the SPL calendar.